Good evening. Welcome back. 2024-25. Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We're here live with Bear Country Sports, bringing you an exciting first week juggernaut game between your very own Jersey Shore Bulldogs and the Dallas Mountaineers here. Head coach Rich Manella. It's going to be an exciting night. But before we do anything, we're going to talk about last year.
Yeah, you have to give a little shout out to the 2023 season, and in particular, Nate, obviously these two teams, Dallas, record year for them. They went 15-1, made it all the way to the state finals, where they lost big 60-14 to the best team in the state by far, maybe in any class, Aliquippa, who of course Jersey Shore was familiar with from the couple years before that. Jersey Shore, very solid year, fourth consecutive season with double-digit wins, 10-1-1, but ended the season a little bit earlier than they like to. Lost in that district final to a very good Selinsgrove team, probably the best Selinsgrove team in the last decade or so, 44-19. So good, solid years from both. Very well-coached Dallas team tonight, and as everybody knows, they've looked at that schedule. That's the key for this year, Nate. The big change in the schedule for Jersey Shore. You play all of the teams in the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference, the PHAC Division I, now in addition to Williamsport, 6A, so that's a new addition. But then those 5 out-of-conference games starting here tonight with Dallas, all 4, 5, or 6A teams, so bigger schools or equal, and all very, very good. So a daunting, very challenging schedule. But, you know, Coach Gravis and the Bulldogs wouldn't have it any other way. Going to start here tonight against the Mountaineers.
Yeah, and head coach Rich Manella was at Kings when I was there, brought that program back after 35 years of kind of laying off. He is an exceptional coach. Him and Tom Gravish, very good friends. Of course, Tom Gravish coming off last year, we don't hesitate to mention that he was able to coach the Big 33 game, win that game hands down. And it was an awesome season. Bulldogs, hey, 10-1-1. We talked about it. Had a rough go at Selinsgrove to close the season out. But this could be one of the top matchups in the entire state of Pennsylvania here tonight in Dallas.
Well, there's no question about it. You know, Vince, Sean, and us two talked about it on the drive up here tonight, Nate. This is a marquee game, and it's on Fox 56, the CW, but we hope you tune into our broadcast tonight without question. But Fox does a great job with their regional coverage of the games. So you know it's a big game for them to choose this one here in the East. We talked about Southern at Wyomissing. That's tomorrow. Bald Eagle area at Bishop Guilfoyle, I believe that's also tomorrow. So you have some great games right here in the central Pennsylvania region with Jersey Shore teams that we keep track of and know those scores. But this one is a really good one here tonight, and we hope the Bulldogs come to play and really give the Dallas Mountaineers a very good contest here tonight.
And before we cut to commercial tonight, we just want to say thank you for the viewers tuning in on the YouTube Bear Country 999. Hey, subscribe. Let a friend know. We know a lot of you are tuning in from different restaurants and venues tonight. Again, from our Bear Country family to yours, thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back after this. You're going to be listening and watching Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton, 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank, but did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your local area insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA Lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Coach Gravish, Nate Carpenter, Bear Country Sports. On behalf of Doug Byerly and the team, I just want to say, not only is it a great day to be a Bulldog, but it's great to be back.
It sure is. Anytime you get to start a fresh season, and a new school year, and a new football season with great young men like we have in Jersey Shore football community, we're really looking forward to it. It was a great season.
It was a great season. I mean, good numbers out. I see a lot of freshmen, so there's a lot of buy-in at the younger level. And I looked at the off-season. It seemed like you guys had a big commitment with the pit camp and some of the things you've done. Tell us a little bit about the preseason, the culture. We know the culture exists, but it's a next year up.
Right. As soon as the banquet's over, actually our banquet was in February, but I think we started somewhere around January 3rd last year, and we had good numbers in the weight room. We want our kids playing other sports. Football does. We want them playing basketball. We like them to compete in wrestling, to participate in baseball and track. But if you're not, we kind of expect, hey, we can help you out. But that transpired. We had a great winter. We had a great spring. And then our summer program starts roughly, June 1st. And so we had great numbers, especially through these freshman class. We got a freshman class, about 20. And the numbers of participants out of that freshman class on our team to go to Pittsburgh and Penn State, I think we took 45 guys to Penn State, 47 players to Pitt. And, to compete against all these different teams. I think we took 40 plus to the Bulldogs area camp. And so we were real tickled with that. That transpired right into a little football vacation for about a week to 10 days before heat acclimation. With heat acclimation and then our Champions Week and now Victory Week, we're taking one step at a time. We lost some great players last year, but we like how some other guys maybe fit the puzzle to replace some of those players.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of talk in the offseason, a lot of chatter on the schedule. You got some really good games coming up. But before we even talk about the regular season, I was excited to see Troy from the perspective. Everybody talks Northern Tier, but what a great program. A lot of great athletes in that scrimmage on Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, Coach Smith and his brother, the defensive coordinator, his brother, they've been great friends of mine for well over 15 years. They do a fantastic job. And the Troy kids are a lot like Jersey Shore kids. They like to hunt. They like to fish. They pride themselves on being country and proud of it. And they do a great job. We talk frequently throughout the season when we see that each other has won a game, beat someone really good. They're usually congratulating. We try to congratulate them. And so, I consider the Smiths and the entire Troy program to be my friends, and they're friends of Jersey Shore football. They have a great team. They're going to have a great season this year. Troy is. They did some great things, and we knew they would. And we were both pleased with each team exposed the other in some areas, and you need that to come out in a scrimmage to improve upon it. And so I think we made about a 3-year commitment with each other in this scrimmage deal. So we look forward to it. Wish them nothing but the best, and I'm sure they're going to have a great season.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It was a great contest. And, we talk about week one. It's always next team up. You're 0-0 going into this week. I go back to my old stomping ground, King's College, right next to Wilkes. Dallas is right there south of Luzerne. Coach Rich Manella has been at the helm there. I was excited to see when some things shuffled up with the Heartland. Williamsport came in, that you guys were able to pick up Dallas in week 1. Let's talk a little bit about Dallas. Obviously, they went through McDevitt last year, had a big overtime win to get to Aliquip, but you guys have been to the state finals, too, against Thomas Jefferson. 2 really good programs and cultures coming together this Friday night. What do you expect?
Well, I'm expecting a great football game. It's probably the best matchup. I've heard members of the state media tell me that throughout the course of the summer and the spring. Hey, that's probably the best matchup anywhere in the entire state in week 1. And I would agree with them. You know what I mean? And we have a lot of respect for Dallas's program. But even before Coach Manella, they've had great tradition with Coach Teddy Jackson. When I coached at Williamsport, we played them back in 1990. I believe they were state champions. So they've been to about 3 state championships, maybe winning 1, losing 2. And they have a great tradition in that northeast part of Pennsylvania. And we look forward to going into a great stadium, great field house. It's going to be a packed crowd. Bear Country doing their great coverage. We look forward to it, and we appreciate the great coverage you give us all year. And it's kind of like glory days. Like Bruce Springsteen used to say, this is glory days. Enjoy it. These are special moments. High school football and education.
Yeah, well said, Coach. We talk about the athletes, the senior leadership that moves on. Next man up. You've got some new seniors this year, some new leaders. Elijah Jordan seems like the lock at quarterback, and you're going to do some things offensively that may look a little different this year with Jaron Loomis being more of a pro-style quarterback. So what do you like about the offense this year? I know you're going to go to the line. You're going to go to the line, but talk a little bit about your offense.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like similar to, maybe back when we had, Brady Jordan at quarterback with some of the things we can do. Elijah was the quarterback all the way back. I followed him, and the young men that we have right now, whether they're freshmen or seniors, I've watched these teams develop all the way back when they were in youth football. And Elijah, maybe all the way back to like 2nd and 3rd grade, and he was a quarterback then. He's always been a quarterback. It's unfortunate when he came to the varsity in 9th grade, his brother was competing with him at quarterback, so he had to play running back for 2 years, and he liked the development that Jaron had going in the offseason and said, hey, I'm okay with Jaron just being a quarterback. I'll take some reps, at that position in case we ever need it. But we always had a lot of faith that he could play quarterback.
Yeah, and so defensively this Friday night, obviously Alex Jackson always likes to run that stingy 5-2 defense. What have you liked about some of the developments defensively as you've plugged some new names into holes?
Yeah, I think from the back end, I help coach secondary, so defensive backs, we have more depth. I think, guys that can transition into the games. We haven't found the right mix, or we didn't set our starting lineups for the entire season in cement or anything like that. And I think the sky's the limit. We can only get better. We're not, right, we're at a state championship caliber game, you know what I mean, right off the bat in all phases, offense, defense, or specialties. But, what teams are.
I've never ceases to amaze me all the excitement that I've had a lot of senior citizens who've been approached me. We're going to be watching the game with the Legion, or we're going here, or we're going there this year. It's exciting, and I just want to say from our house to yours, from the Bear Country Sports Network and our family, we wish you nothing but the best this year, Coach Gravish. And again, congratulations on that Big 33 game. I know you don't like to talk about yourself, but that was a feather in the cap of not only your history as a coach, but also this program and what you've established as a culture here.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't have been in that situation without, a great community here to support Jersey Shore football and all the football players that, have played for us over the last 12 years, and the great assistant coaches that we have here, and, middle school, youth program. I just look at that as, being something that, is for Jersey Shore high school football.
And one more thing is I want to say on behalf, we didn't talk a lot about it in this interview, we don't have to, but the resiliency of last year's team, the legacy that's been left in Max Engel's memory is huge. And I know that that's been something the team has processed, but I think it really helps to take young boys and make them men. So again, hats off to all that you've done.
Well, thank you very much. And, we wouldn't have been able to do it without people's prayers and their kind wishes and thoughts and their support, and especially from, the Engel family.
as always, it's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Sure is.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Caring for customers with old school values. That's Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it Ex-Agway. 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance. Annuities, too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips in September through Susquehanna Trailways. Spend September 18th at the Seneca Allegheny Casino. 3 days at Villa Roma, September 22nd through 24th, or enjoy the Bloomsburg Fair, September 23rd. Remember, Susquehanna gift cards are always available, and make sure you're on the mailing list. Update your mailing address. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information for great trips in September.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We are back here at Dallas, PA, just south of Luzerne. If you're not familiar with Dallas, we're just shy. We're kind of in the heights, the mountain suburban area of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. And Doug, before we talk a little bit more tonight about the atmosphere here and what we can expect from both teams, why don't you talk to our listeners and our viewers about what's happened this year with Bear Country Sports and how they branched out into regional coverage in Lycoming County.
Yeah, really exciting expansion for the Bear, now partnering with the Record Online, Michael Frank and his crew, which if you know locally, they cover all of the Keystone Central School District, Central Mountain, and Bucktail High School sports and other events. So we've kind of partnered together, established a new website. So if you want a different Friday Night Lights experience, connect with us through the new website, centralpasports.com. You'll see the logos of the schools right in the middle of the page. Tonight you could switch between Central Mountain versus Mifflin County, Montoursville versus Wellsboro, audio only. Nick Severini on the call there. And our game, of course, Jersey Shore at Dallas. Check the scores, check the action, and I hope you'll peel back to us here in Dallas for the Bulldogs game. Again, the new address for Friday Night Lights in Central PA, centralpasports.com. Check it out. Tell us what you think. Look for new things to come in the future as well. Very excited.
You know, Doug, we talked a little bit about Dallas's trip to the finals last year, going through Bishop McDevitt. You know, the program is on a high. They're believing. Coach Manella interviewed after that post game as if he expected to come in, play dead, and lose that game. They did advance to the state finals. Aliquippa, a juggernaut out of the West, the Whippeal in District 7, just top-notch program. And again, they were supposed to move up to 5A this year, didn't. They won their claim, and now they're going to stay at 4A. But Dallas is seasoned. They're a great program. What do you expect to see tonight from the perspective of just culture, teams' overall philosophies, and their strengths?
Well, you talked about Coach Rich Manello, and you mentioned he was at Kings. He was at Kings 19 seasons, was 70, 104-1, but had some really good years. 2001, they went 8-3. 2002, they went 9-3. Division III, NCAA Division III, went to the second round. They were in the MAC at the time, which had Lycoming College and Susquehanna, local schools to our area. Very good program. Took a couple years off and then got back into coaching right here at Dallas. As you mentioned, Nate, Dallas, a storied program. Teddy Jackson, the father, was the coach here for a number of years. The son, Teddy Jackson, was here when they won a state title in AA. So, Nate, they're a school that has gone AA, then they were AAA for a number of years. Now they're 4A. This is an area that you mentioned geographically that has grown population-wise. So they've been a solid program. So they won that state championship in 1993, 31-7 over Washington High School. At the time, those were played at Mansion Park in Altoona for a number of years. They also lost in the 2019 final to Thomas Jefferson. Jersey Shore fans, of course, are familiar with TJ in that Jersey Shore lost the next year to Thomas Jefferson 21-14. So Dallas and Jersey Shore kind of share that difficult experience losing in the state final in 2019 and 2020. Whole point, Nate, good program, has been since the 1990s, very solid under Coach Jackson, now against Rich Manello. And Nate, this is a Dallas team that feels we can make another run deep into the state championship run, maybe to the state finals again, and have a chance to avenge that loss against Aliquippa, or Wyomissing, who's now 4A as well. Really, really tough opponent here for the Bulldogs here tonight, and we're going to see how that plays out.
You know, and you wrap that with a nice bow, Doug. I was just talking to Coach Lou Sella here from Lackawanna Junior College. They have a fantastic program. They'll be traveling to Georgia. They'll be doing a lot of good things this year, on the brink of maybe going Division II and becoming a perennial power within the potential PSAC or the northeastern region of the United States. But he was talking about just this is a place where kids want to land. Families want their kids to come to Dallas because it's an exceptional program where young boys become men. So hats off to Coach Manella. You're going to hear more about the Bulldogs after this commercial break. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
The pros at Pine Creek Seed Farm support Jersey Shore sports, providing better seed for a better bottom line. A deep-rooted, family-owned history, unrivaled expertise, reliable delivery, and outstanding condition. When you think seed, think Pine Creek Seed Farm in Jersey Shore. We stand out from the rest. 570-599-6949, Pine Creek Seed Farm, ready to bring you 4 weekends of fun this October with our annual corn maze. Keep listening to The Bear and look in the September Good News magazine.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven. 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back. Listen, once again, thanks to our sponsors. Without you, there is no program. So, Doug, we were talking a little bit about some areas of concerns for both teams and predictions. And my thing tonight is, Coach Manella's mentioned that Dallas basically has a completely different line. They had 5 studs up front last year, and that was really a key in getting them as far in the playoffs. You don't beat a Bishop McDevitt without horses in the trenches. But at the same point in time, they had a Zapaticki and a Geske at running back, quarterback and running back. They had great athletes too. Now they're more seasoned this year. Geske put on some pounds. I guess in the WNEP interview, he's up to 212 pounds. Now for a tailback, that's a monster. Zapaticki, great feet, strong arms. We'll see how he deals with the pressure. If the Bulldogs can get pressure against this infant line this year, I think that it may force Zapaticki to move his feet, which he's very, very quick. So we'll see if the Bulldogs, when they put 8 or 9 in the box, I think my biggest question mark is, do they get beat up top? Do they miss a tackle? And do we give up big chunk yards and big plays to an explosive group of specials?
Well, every year, Nate, as all of us know, it's a new season. So, one, you never know how it's going to start out. What is really different for sure is what we talked about with the schedule, starting with Dallas and 5A Delaware Valley, who went to the 5A quarterfinals, and Selinsgrove, who went to the state semifinals in 4A. Those are the first 3 games for Jersey Shore. No excuses being made. Coach Gravish agreed to that schedule. Boy, that's a tough start, but you're right. You never know how a team will react like Shore, that the last couple of years, the first game or two have been against what turned out to be maybe less than quality opponents. Okay teams, but Jersey Shore could handle them. So all of a sudden, Shore scoring 2, 3, 4 touchdowns in that first quarter. That's not going to happen tonight. There's no way. Dallas is really, really good. Delaware Valley is going to be a very solid team. Selinsgrove is going to be a very solid team. So for all of us, it'll be a new thing that we're watching. How does Shore react with their new players to a really quality opponent? And as you mentioned, Nate, how does Dallas react with new guys up front? How do they react to that pressure? Such a well-coached team under Rich Manella. You know that he's prepared them for that, but still they've got to produce on the field. That, as you see Jersey Shore come on, and Dallas is going to come through their tunnel as well. So the 2024 season, Nate, ready to begin here in just a couple minutes.
Absolutely. We're going to be back right after this. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Now is the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at sweetdreamspetresort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly back here at Dallas. It's Friday Night Lights. Kickoff here just after 7 o'clock, so hang in there. Captains for the Bulldogs, number 62, Owen Vandruff. Number 1, Elijah Jordan. Number 11, Brody Herr. And number 56, that's another Sechrist, Slate Sechrist. And for Dallas, number 4, the All-State running back, Dylan Geske. And number 76 tonight will be 53, Jarrett Webb. And Doug, as we talked at the break, 76 worn for a previous player who went to Dartmouth University, passed away from cancer. And we would be negligent not to mention tonight, Heather and Josh, our prayers continue to go out for you in the loss of your son, Max Engel. But truly a blessed season last year in spite of it, as there was a tremendous outpouring of love to the family, as well as what happened with the team, really learning how to be resilient and grow through that experience. So, Doug, it's almost go time.
Almost go time. So all of you saw the coin toss in front of us, which, of course, takes place before the teams go back in, and ceremonial right there, led by the referee from the Wyoming Valley chapter. This crew is Greg Zumchak, longtime official here in the Wyoming Valley area. Again, Nate, we're in the back mountain here at Dallas, so very excited. Jersey Shore did win the toss and elected to receive the kickoff, so they'll start the 2024 season on the offensive side of the football.
I think we talked about tangibles tonight, Doug. If the Bulldogs can get in rhythm, when I say rhythm, tempo is one thing, 70 to 80 plays a game, but get in rhythm. You know, this play leads to this play to really set some things up and get fluid, moving the chains to get into the up-tempo. That's what Tom Gravish wants to do from the get-go.
Well, and it's the key. We have a new quarterback, Elijah Jordan, 4-year starter, but new position for him this year, so it will be interesting to see how he responds. Of course, everyone knows Shore has not lost a regular season game since Week 7 of 2019, a span of 39 regular season games. Of course, had the tie last year against Selinsgrove. Again, Dallas comes in at 15-1. One of those streaks is going to be broken here tonight. Hopefully, Shore will be able to extend that winning streak in the regular season here against Dallas.
You know, we talked about blocking 2 punts last year at Bishop McDevitt to go from the Final Four to the final game. Special teams, a crucial piece for this Dallas Mountaineer team. They're absolutely exceptional on special teams, so the Bulldogs have to be sharp and really do things well tonight. Back to receive for the Bulldogs, it'll be number 11, Brody Herr, and number 13, Evan Snyder.
And Joe's Equipment back on board as the kickoff sponsor for the 2024 regular season. We give great thanks again to all of our sponsors. Another full slate here tonight, but we do have a couple of those specialty sponsors. If you want to be the pregame, the halftime, or we'd love to have an out-of-town scoreboard sponsor, let us know. Let Dave or Karen at the station know. We'll plug you into that. But Joe's Equipment, our kickoff sponsor, go see the folks. All of those steel products, services, etc. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Go see Erin and her crew, 570-398-1391. The Joe's kickoff coming, and you may wonder, why are we waiting? This game, again, is on Fox 56, the CW. It's on TV, so we are waiting for them to be ready to go. We're told they're going to kick off at about 7:06 officially. You'll see they're actually finishing an interview on the field as well. So some of these timeouts are going to be a little bit more extended for the actual TV timeouts from Fox 56.
You know, we talked about special teams in the pregame. You know, Dallas really took a lot of time working on their kicking game. And number 13, Rowan Lawbaugh, was hitting from around 50 to 55 yards with his field goal. So strong leg. So look to see this either be high and deep with some hang time or go out of the back of the end zone. You know, field position will be crucial tonight.
It certainly will. Nate will give very quickly the Jersey Shore Bulldog offensive. Brady Jordan at quarterback, senior. Bo Secret, the junior, at fullback. Brody Herr, we're expecting, will start at running back, the senior. Luke Ryan, Paul Hale, Carson Watkins, all will circle in there at the wide receivers. Luke Thompson at the tight end. And then the guys up front, Zach Myers, the senior. Slate Sechrist, the senior. Mason Larson, the junior. Owen Vandruff and Caden Walker, both seniors. The punter, if it comes to that, Brody Hurries took care of all of that last year. He'll take care of all of the kicking duties for Jersey Shore. So that's a very quick rundown of the Bulldog offense that we hope to see here in just a couple minutes.
So the Dogs here electing to receive to start this game. You know, Tom Gravish wants to score points. So this could turn out to be a track meet tonight. You never know.
You just don't know. Again, both teams have holes in their lineup where you lost really quality players, and now you're plugging in new. Looks like the kickoff from Dallas ready to go.
Listen to that crowd. It's Friday Night Lights. Welcome to the 2024 season here in Dallas, Pennsylvania. Kick off the leg of Rowan Lawbaugh. It's high. It's deep. It's Brody Herr. He catches it in the end zone. That's a touchback in high school football. Once it breaks the plane, it comes out to the 20.
No surprise there from what we saw in the pregame that you just mentioned, Nate. Really excited to see what Shore does. But you know, this Dallas defense, they were very good. Played a number of close games last year, actually about 6 of them within a touchdown. So we'll see how much they attack here early in this ball game.
So for the Dogs, they'll be at the right hash of the 20-yard line to start this game. Elijah Jordan will be the man in the gun at quarterback. They're going to move it back to the middle of the field. Little Alleman left with your left hand. 2 backs to start the game. Brody Herr, Bo Sechrist. Twins right, single left. Snap is back, 1st and 10. Handoff, no, he fakes it. Elijah Jordan up the middle, keeps it, cut back to the outside. Makes one man miss, a nice pickup. They're going to give him 5 to 6 year. We'll see where they mark it. A short 6, Doug.
Really nice cut there by Elijah in the hole. Correction on the lineup. You see Big Dubs Bloom, number 77, at that left tackle position to start the game besides Slate Sechrist. Great to see Dubs in the ball game early.
Nice cutback, planted the foot and got north and south. In the gun, Twins right, single left, Paul Hale. Fakes the handoff. He's trying to go up top. He's going to scramble. Elijah Jordan tries to get lateral. Doesn't get there. Loses 3. He's down. So the ball came out late. But we talk about lateral movement, Doug. Very quick with Dallas.
Nico Wilk, nice tackle there, number 2 from his linebacker position. Dallas, sideline to sideline, will be a very aggressive, very fast defense. Good matchup for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Really physical out here on Paul Hale. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 7. Ball is down and snapped.
Not sure what that penalty is, Nate. Maybe a delay of ball game, or maybe they're just trying to correct something with the clock there because the referee looked back at the play clock.
One thing we've talked about officiating crews, we want to get in the up-tempo, and the officials are taking quite a bit of time to spot the ball. So look for the physicality on the edge. They're going matchup man-to-man out here on the Twins, Bo Sechrist and Paul Hale. Elijah wanted to go up top on that 2nd down and could not get a man with separation, so he chose to try to beat him with his feet. Took the slight loss. So it's 3rd and a long 6 here.
Well, the strength of this Dallas team is their skilled players, both on offense and defense. Number 24, Logan Geske here against Paul Hale, wide out here to the Bulldog left side.
We might be here till 10 o'clock tonight, Doug. 3rd and 6 in the gun is Elijah Jordan. He's going to scramble to the right. He's going to fake it. Going to go out of bounds. So out of bounds, good defensive play. He had a man wide open, did not get it to Evan Snyder, but he sat down in a deep zone and was wide open.
Well, and that's the challenge for a player like Elijah Jordan, who is used to having the ball in his hands a lot, but now he has the ball looking down the field to throw it, Nate. He's got to figure out, what am I seeing? When can I release the ball? No good there. Brody Herr into punt.
They're going to try to block this. Quick foot. Does get it away. It's high. It's going to be fair caught at the 44-yard line. So fair caught by Gavin Lewis. 1st and 10, Dallas, good field position.
Well, you know, the strength of Jersey Shore the last number of years, while the offense has been really good, has been a consistent defense. Only allowed 12 points per game last year, but haven't seen an offense with a 4-year starting quarterback like Zapaticki here. Very experienced player. Mark Pastore for Selinsgrove was experienced as well, but Zapaticki really good.
1st and 10, Zapaticki in the gun. Single back to his right, All-State Dylan Geske. Line move, no call. He's going to, Geske gets it. Big hole. Pick up. They're going to give him 6 yards on that.
And Dallas doing a little fast-paced as well.
2nd down and 4, left hash mark. Zapaticki in the gun, Geske to his left. Bunch slot right. Snap is back. He's looking up top for clearance. Sits down in the zone. Wide open. Makes a man miss. 24 down around the outside. Down inside the 25. Nice pitch and catch that time. Connected by number 24, Logan Geske.
You know, that wasn't bad coverage, but boy, the move after the catch was really good. Sprung him for the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Zapaticki fakes the handoff to the slot. Slot screen all the way down the sideline. Nobody home. Touchdown, Dallas. We talked about screens. We talked about bubbles. We talked about all those things. A quick hitch, Doug, and it was to the house.
Oh, in the pregame, we talked about that exactly. You negate the rush of the 5-2 defense by getting rid of the ball early. When you have an experienced quarterback like Dallas does, you can script those plays very early. Perfection there for Dallas on their first drive. They take the early lead against the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Nice pitch and catch right now. Zapaticki looking really poised at quarterback for Dallas. Law ball to kick. Snap is down. Hold is good. Kick is up. Ref's hands go vertical. So touchdown. That's a quick 7 for Dallas. And you talked about it, Doug. They have enough skilled players back. Zapaticki, senior leadership at quarterback. He's been in the big games. You're not going to rattle him. And right there, didn't need a whole lot of time to get rid of that pass.
Well, that's how you calm things down if you're Dallas. You're worried a little bit about your line, 4 or 5 new starters there. You take them out of the equation by getting rid of the ball very quickly. You know Geske can run the football, but that quarterback experience really showed there on that drive. Those 2 short pass plays that turn into longer gains set them up. You have to give credit to the Dallas Mountaineers. Listen, Nate, Dallas is really, really good. The key for sure is a fairly young team at some spots. How do you respond after you give up some points early against a quality opponent? We're going to find out here. Second time for the ball for the Bulldogs.
Biggest thing, the Bulldogs have to sustain a drive and try to flip the field here. What happened last time Dallas flips the field, gets great field position. Hey, when you're starting at your own 45-yard line with some skilled players, that's a big advantage here early in the first quarter. So score is 7-0, 9:59 to go. Kick is away here for Dallas. Back to receive, Brody Herr, Evan Snyder. It's high and it's deep. And it's into the end zone. And to be honest with you, that's a situation where you have to question, do you want to even catch that football? Beautiful hang time on that kick.
Yeah, super kicker, and we saw that in the pregame as well. Really was kicking them from about 45 to 50 yards consistently off of the tee. Very, very nice. Doesn't give a chance to get a long return. So the Bulldogs are second offensive drive of the ball game. See how they respond.
Trips left in the gun, Elijah Jordan. Snap is back, handoff Brody Herr. Brody Herr up the middle. Big gain initially, but closing the gap, number 19. Very quick on his feet, Nate Malarkey.
Yeah, good matchup here. If you look Dallas, they're not overly big. They are a good matchup size-wise for the Bulldogs, but very, very quick to the football.
Single back, Brody Herr. Elijah in the gun, trips right. He's going to option this one. He's going to keep it. Making the decision. He read the end there, delayed the pitch, kept it, but nobody on the outside that time. Brody Herr was all alone.
Yeah, very, very nice job. Again, it'll take a little time for Elijah Jordan from that quarterback position to figure out when to keep it, when to pitch.
3rd and 6 in the gun. Jordan rolls right. Gets time. Cross. Beautiful play. We talked about the athleticism of number 19 pregame, Nate Malarkey. If he doesn't tip that football, it's off to the races.
That's a catch for Luke Ryan, number 7, in good position. Good read there by Elijah Jordan, but you have to give credit. Better play by the defensive player there to knock that one away. Brody Hurd drops back for the second punt in a row. Start the game for the Bulldogs.
What a big play defensively for Dallas. That could have been a connection in a huge game for the Bulldogs. No rush this time. Brody Hurd gets it off. This is going to be a knuckler. Good roll. It's going to roll out. Picks it up. Good defensive play on the play. Let's see the number on that. Looks like 24. That's Malk on the hit.
Really nice job. A little risky there for number 23, Gavin Lewis, but he saw the hop, got it. Really nice coverage there by Malk. Good kick by Brody Hurd. Again, he doesn't have the super leg. Get it away, get it rolling down the field. So a little bit of a flip on the field there of the punt for the Bulldogs. See how the defense responds here. We'll try to get those starters in here as we go along.
One thing the Dogs have to do tonight, too, is they've got to wrap up Dylan Geske. They've got to, on initial contact, wrap up. Blitz. Big hit. That's the penetration. And I don't know if you saw what I saw. Dallas linemen are twitching.
A little bit. Little twitch there, looking for that blitz that they know is coming. So Caden Walker up front, Vandruff, Seacrest, Zeke Seacrest, number 32 at the end. Thompson, Brody Hurd, Seacrest from the linebacker. Carson Watkins, Evan Snyder, Elijah Jordan, Taylor Malk, Paul Hale as well will play in that secondary for the Bulldogs.
We talked about the skilled players for Dallas. Twins right, single tight left. Two backs, Zapatiki in the shotgun, 2nd and 11. Hands it off, Geske outside, and they wrap him up big time. That's what we talk about, gang tackling. A whole host of tacklers, Brody Hurd, number 7, Luke Ryan, and a host of other Bulldogs.
And Luke Ryan, he's a nice-sized kid from that secondary. Really good job there by Brody Hurd and Bo Seekers to come up and bring that one to the turf.
So Geske's helmet comes off. He's out of the game, but it's 3rd and 9. It's most likely a passing down. Interestingly enough, Zapatiki lets his lineman know you got to pick up the blitz. The 5'2", stingy defensive Alex Jackson stacking the box. Zapatiki rolls, looks deep. He rolls more. Nobody home. Zapatiki, though, excellent decision on his part to just say, hey, we'll take the 4th and 9, and we'll punt the football away.
Really nice job by the secondary, which, of course, is a question. You really only have Evan Snyder back as a returner. Elijah Jordan is that deep safety guy. So you have Luke Ryan at a nice-sized kid at over 6 foot, and then Carson Watkins on the other side. So the height is there. Good job by the Bulldogs secondary thus far for the Bulldogs defense on that second possession.
Special teams return game for the Dogs. They've got to catch the football. This is an excellent punter. It's number 13. He'll do all the kicking duties tonight, Rowan Lawbaugh for Dallas. They finally get the 11th man on the field. 3 seconds. Ball is snapped back. Kick is away. It's high. It's deep. Evan Snyder, excellent job. We talk about the height and the hang time. That hits the turf. That can roll 20 yards.
Now, super job by Evan Snyder. You looked down, saw what the coverage people were doing, did the right thing. Wave that hand, take good field position there for the Bulldogs at their own 35. Third offensive possessions for the Bulldogs. See if they can get something going, Nate.
The Dogs have got to try to get in rhythm. They've done some nice things. They've seemed to have one down in particular in each series that's hurt them. So 1st and 10, 35. Jordan hands off. It's the crossbuck. Bo Seacrest. I saw a flag on the play. Laundry on the field. Looks like it's going to be a false start against the Bulldogs. Either a man not set, someone flinched. We'll see what the call is all about.
Bo Seacrest ran a little bit out of that full back position last year, but you'll see obviously a lot more of him. Brody Hurd will be the main running back out of that tailback position, but a little different look than the past couple of years where you had to take Seacrest or somebody that was your main running back.
Yeah, we talk about mistakes, okay? That 5-yard penalty doesn't hurt as much against an opponent that you've got a firm handle on. But against Dallas now, we'll see what the call is. It seems like they're taking forever to make a simple decision. So the Bulldogs, false start, 5-yard penalty. So instead of second down, now that's going to bring up first. No, it's on Dallas. Okay, so thanks to Coach Hale tonight. He's along for the ride. a huge help as an O coordinator and just mastermind of the game. Told us there were offset, there was penalties, false start, as well as a personal foul. Elijah Jordan under center, 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Left to right, quick pitch right, Brody Herr. He tries to get to the corner. Big play. He doesn't go down. Again, number 19, Nate Malarkey. He is just a ball hawk.
Yeah, that's the type of play against this Mountaineer defense that can run side to side that just is not going to work. You're not going to pitch it deep and be able to sustain those blocks to turn the corner. So Shore will learn from that, and they're not going to run that play too often, or they certainly shouldn't. So they lose big on that play, 10 yards, going to be 2nd and long.
Well, that sets up the crossbuck, but right now trips left at 2nd and 20. They're going to go deep. Oh, there he is, wide open. Luke Ryan down the sideline, 20-yard line. Down. He's down. They're calling him down. Elijah Jordan stepped up in the pocket just enough, bought some daylight, and delivered a dime.
Really nice job by the first-year starter at quarterback, Elijah Jordan. Evades that rush, and boy, right on the money. That's a nice catch by Luke Ryan. In a little bit of traffic, nice run after as well.
1st and 10, 17-yard line. Jordan's just going to keep it. He cuts back up the middle. Nice pickup on 1st down. Picks up approximately 7 or 8 on that carry. Good decision. Got north and south, didn't drag it out.
Well, there's not going to be any indecision when Elijah Jordan wants to run the football because he can do it very, very well. He could be a 1,000-yard rusher from that QB spot.
2nd and 3. Oh, the Dogs move again. So, we talk about the rapid pace. Now, they want to go tempo, but you can't maintain the tempo when you're doing that.
Yeah, you gotta get set, got to be good, but that's what you want to work out. And that was a problem all last year for the Bulldogs. A lot of 5-yard penalties, etc. Can't do that against a quality opponent here in Dallas tonight.
So 2nd and 3 becomes 2nd and 8. 15-yard line. Jordan's going to keep it. Pitches it to Herr. Herr cuts back. Big hit. Big hit, initial contact. Dylan Geske playing both sides of the football.
No, he's a very good player. Obviously a great running back. I think he had 1,400-plus yards, all-state player, but very, very good from that defensive back position. He's a big guy coming up there at 220.
3rd down and 7. Twins left, Twins right. Snap is back. Jordan's rolling right. Does he have a man open? He's going to try and keep it. They strung it out. They went man-to-man, okay? They covered the hook to the outside, which the Dogs like to go to. Ryan was a little bit open in the center field, but Elijah didn't have the time to see the secondary receiver.
Be interesting, probably at the outer range of Brody Herr's field goal, but I think they're going to give it a shot here. Didn't lose anything on that play, maybe gained a half a yard. If Brody hits this well, it certainly has the leg to get it through.
32 yards, Brody Herr, right hash, snap rolls back. Jordan keeps it. We talk about special teams. Whether he makes that or not, what's hard to swallow is the fact that your snap doesn't get back, it doesn't get held. You don't even get the attempt.
Yeah, that's tough. Brody Herr wanted the opportunity to at least kick that one through. So the drive starts out well. Big pass play from Elijah Jordan to Luke Ryan. Stalls here at the end, but at least flip the field. Now we'll see if the Bulldog defense can do their job, get a 3 and out, maybe shift that field a little bit more.
Twins right. Zapatiki in the gun, 2 backs. 1st and 10, motion right. Hands off immediately to Geske fumbles. Geske fumbles. Bulldogs recover. Bo Sechrist on the ground. We talked about no fumbles all last season.
That is notable because he had no fumbles in 200-plus carries last year. Punched out there a little bit. He gets his first fumble of this year. Bulldog Bo Sechrist on it for the fumble recovery.
And what's crazy, when you go that far in a state playoff run and you don't fumble the football, hey, we talked about that, Doug. Good defensive pressure that time by the Dogs. 1st and 10, 18-yard line. Elijah Jordan looking to trump something up here. Rolls right. Picked off. So they give it up. They give it back. What's crazy is right now my MVP of this football game at the 5:42 mark is number 19, Nate Malarkey. I mean, every time something happens, he seems to be in on the play.
Yeah, that's a nice play because that wasn't a bad throw by Elijah Jordan. There was a receiver right there. That's a super defensive play at the high school level by Malarkey. So the team's trade turnovers, fumbled by Dallas, interception by Jersey Shore. Bulldogs back on the D.
And that is a tough, tough break for the Dogs. I mean, you put yourself in that position to score and try to knot this game up. 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Dylan Geske looking to redeem himself after the fumble. Zapaticki under center, hands off immediately and met. Huge hit. That's number 10 on the initial contact. Luke Thompson bringing the hammer.
Really nice job also inside there by Vandruff, Slate Sechrist as well. So the Bulldog defense, at least on that play, they rise to the occasion. 2-yard loss for the Mountaineers.
Look for some play action here from Zapaticki, something to try and freeze the linebackers as they're getting so much penetration. 2nd and 12, 10-yard line. Zapaticki's in the gun motion, left to right. Safety valve. Malarkey makes a man miss. Excellent run. Nate Malarkey, excellent run after the catch. Really could have been a no gain. He used his feet very well.
Nice player, 5'11", 170 pounds. But you can see very athletic, very shifty out of that wide receiver slot back position. Nice play there, sets him up in 3rd and about 5.
The Dogs looking to once again at 3rd and 5 here to make a stop. Zapaticki in the gun, twins left, single right. Will they go up top? Play action. They're going to look. Oh, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off. Excellent pressure. They're getting to the zap, right? They're getting in the backfield.
Slate Sechrist with the pressure there. Number 10, Luke Thompson again, almost with the interceptions. As the Bulldogs come up, that pressure from the Alex Jackson 5-2 finally gets to Zapaticki, forcing the punt here for Dallas.
And Dallas trying to set up a screen on that play that could have gone for big yardage, but not enough time. 4th and 4, big leg. Evan Snyder makes a man miss. Outside. I got to give Evan Snyder credit. Made a nice catch in a crowd and nearly was able to get to the sideline.
Dylan Geske with a nice tackle there on special teams. Good handling of the football there by the Bulldogs. So after that quick early touchdown by Dallas, teams have settled in a little bit. Both teams have moved the football, had a couple mistakes here with the fumble and the interception. Bulldogs back on the offensive side at the Dallas 47.
I was going to say, I might go straight eye and just pound the rock for a few series and see what they can do. 3 yards. So really, maybe chew some clock here. I know it's not the normal culture of the Bulldog fast car, but we'll see.
Well, you know, you're trying to get that cohesive unit up front with Caden Walker, Mason Larson, Owen Vandruff on the right side.
2nd, 7, up the middle, cross buck, delayed. That's a big play. Bo Sechrist. And we talk about pounding the rock. You want to silence the home team a little bit, get your legs back under you, get some confidence. Let's see what these lines can do.
You know, Bo Sechrist, he's going to run it hard inside, 1st down there.
Bo Sechrist gets it. That time they stack the box. Excellent pursuit by the Mountaineers. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe the pickup of 1.
Yeah, this Dallas defense, not overly large physically, but very, very quick. Very well coached by Rich Minnelli. Does a nice job. Really came up and stuffed them there.
Single back now. Trips left. Let's see if they go up top. Elijah Jordan fumbles it. Now, I'm not going to be a negative Debbie Downer here or a negative Nate, okay? But the reality is we're having one particular play each series that whether it's a penalty or a fumble, that is crucial to slowing our drives down.
Oh, no question. That's where a young team with some new players trying to fit in, you got to figure that out. And here in this ball game, figure it out early.
3rd and 10, trips left and right. Going to go up top. Watkins did get some separation, but it came late. Slightly overthrown. Could have been a nice big play for the Dogs.
Well, that's something they'll go back to. Carson Watkins, he's got the nice size at 6'3", about 175, 180 pounds. So they took a shot down the field. Doesn't work. After that fumble and the loss of yardage on that play, forces the Bulldogs again, Brody Harrell into punt formation.
Right now, on this particular kick, at the 42-yard line, I don't give Dallas a chance to return this at all. I kick it away directionally. That's a big kick.
Tough one there.
And that was an excellent kick. When it hit, it just darted. But Tried to pin him inside the 20 in the red zone. No avail, but the good news is that ball's only going to come out to the 20. So no return yards that hurt the Dogs on that play.
2:35 to go here, first quarter. Dallas Mountaineers 7, Jersey Shore Bulldogs 0. See what quarterback Zapanicki and running back for Dallas do on this drive.
And other than the interception, right, I feel like Dallas defense really hasn't stopped the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have kind of stopped themselves on offense, and that's been key tonight. Dallas, a couple big plays, chunk plays, to get their first 7. So 7-0 Dallas, 2:35, taking over now on the 20-yard line. Zapaticki in the gun. Geske to his left. He's going to roll left, try to stretch the defense. Nothing there. Good lateral pursuit by the front 5 of the Bulldogs.
And nice tackle there by Bo Sechrist. Again, those front guys tie people up. And then Sechrist and Brody Herr from that linebacker positions able to get in there for a nice tackle. Loss of 2.
Dallas going to try to do something here on the Twins side. Fakes the handoff immediately. Screen left. They tried this earlier. Wide open. Nobody home. Nobody home. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. We'll see if there was either a pick, a hold, something.
So the big play there to Gavin Lewis. So Dallas is showing they have the players, Malarkey, Lewis, Dylan Geske, Logan Geske, that can all make big plays for him. So that one breaks free. Those screens are so tough, Nate. You just say, well, geez, why can't you see what's happening? When you have an experienced quarterback, he just delays it just that little bit, little nuance, looks down the field, and, boy, you only need one block out there where you can spring it for the big yardage, but this one's going to come back on the hold.
And what they saw out there, with that screen, you've got an aggressive blocker. So the hold is called immediately, but the Bulldogs have got to figure that out. That wrinkle for Dallas worked for the previous touchdown and nearly turned into one there, minus the holding penalty.
So the penalty here obviously will help Jersey Shore set Dallas back inside their own 10-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and long for the Mountaineers.
We almost had to resuscitate Coach Hale on that last play. He didn't see the laundry. But good news for the Dogs. That's second down. And 22 for Dallas. Ball on the 8. Jersey Shore wants to get pressure but can't give up the big play. Zapaticki in the gun. He fakes the handoff. He's going to go to the flats. Wide open's number 86. That's Riggle. Tight end gets out of bounds at the 15.
Boy, he's a nice-sized kid, 6'1", 190. Really tough to bring down. So that's a nice play to get back a couple yards there for Dallas, kind of make this 3rd and a little bit more manageable. Still very, very long for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, nice play, though. Nice wrinkle to just butt your tight end out, let him maneuver in the flats, give your quarterback another option. And they picked up some chunk yards. That's what they wanted to do there. They wanted to pick up a few to manage 3rd and doable. 3rd and 14, 16-yard line for Zapaticki's offense. Bo Sechrist gets pressure. Slate Sechrist, nobody home, thrown it out. Good coverage for the Bulldogs in the secondary. Hats off, though. Evan Snyder sat down on the button hook route in the flats and limited Zapaticki's options.
We saw Evan Snyder last year really develop as a coverage man for the secondary. Really nice job there. But, boy, you can see, Nate, experienced quarterback there. He wasn't rattled at all. Just took it out. Hey, we don't have anything. Throw it out. We'll punt it away.
Exactly. You don't want your quarterback to beat you. Excellent decision on that play. 4th and 14. Live to fight another day. Back to punt is Lawbaugh. It's a short kick. It's going out of bounds. Just when you say that, Doug, ow, that ball hits the ground 3 yards from the sideline and rolls another 15 yards.
Yeah, that's nobody's fault there. Elijah Jordan was there, but really couldn't catch it because the defender was right in front of him. You're thinking that ball has got to go out of bounds. Nope. Get another 15 yards on the roll. Still pretty good field position right at the 40 of the Bulldogs, so they're going to take over here with 1:24 to go here in the first quarter.
It'd be nice to see the Dogs just put a consistent drive together. They're doing a lot of good things offensively. Limit the mistakes and see if that doesn't end up in the end zone.
So one thing we do want to point out, so Mason Larson not in at center. So Caden Walker snapping the ball here to Elijah Jordan.
Jordan under center, eye backfield, hands off. Second man is Brody Herr. Brody Herr gets a nice 4 yards, and you'll take that every time on first down.
Yeah, nice little hop through the hole there to the right side. Positive yardage on first down.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Left hash mark here. 1:07 first quarter. Elijah Jordan under center. 2 backs. He's going to roll right. He's going to look, and he's going to get met. Now, that particular play, Doug, the timing between receiver and quarterback, he got so far lateral, he literally ended up running out of protection.
Yeah, those lateral plays for Jersey Shore, I just don't think they're going to work all night long. Malarkey and your outside guys for Dallas are just too quick.
So a loss of 8 on the play, or 6 on the play. Third down, going to go up top.
Little contact there, but no fault of the play there. Couldn't get to the football. Could Carson Watkins. So that one goes incomplete. Bulldogs 3 plays. Again, Brody Herr on to punt this one away.
So we talk about special teams. There's been a lot of punting going on tonight.
Well, two good teams.
Yeah.
Defenses have settled in after that first drive. So the defenses have ruled the day other than drive number 1 in the ballgame.
Nearly gets him. Good kick by Herr. Going to be fair caught. Hats off to Herr, but that was a millisecond away from being blocked.
Gavin Lewis with a nice catch there for the Dallas special team. So good field position for them. They started the last drive much deeper in their own territory. Here we're going to start right at their own 30-yard line. Still in the first quarter, 24 seconds to go, so a couple plays. Dallas leads 7-0.
So thus far, Doug, it's been back and forth. You take away a couple big chunk plays by Dallas. We talked about that tonight, taking advantage of the breaks. 24 seconds in the first quarter. Zapatiki in the gun, first and 10, 30-yard line, their own 30. Snaps back, handoff delayed. Geske up the middle, met immediately, wrapped up for no gain. So we talk about the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs are winning the line to gain.
Really doing a nice job on the defensive side. Be interesting if Dallas runs another play here, clock down inside 10. They are not going to. So the first quarter here in Dallas is going to end. Dallas leads over Jersey Shore 7-0. We'll take that first quarter break. You're listening to high school football on the Bear Country Sports Network and on CentralPASports.com.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We are back at Mountaineer Stadium on the back mountain in Dallas, PA. Ready to start the second quarter. The Mountaineers lead over the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore 7-0. Only scoring drive of that first quarter was the first drive of the ball game for Dallas. Scored on a 23-yard screen play, I believe, to Gavin Lewis, number 23. Took it down the right sidelines, going left to right for that touchdown. Teams really traded punts. Defenses played much better throughout the balance of that first quarter. But the Bulldogs find themselves for the first time in many, many years down points to start the second quarter of a ballgame.
They're down, but you take that first 7 off the board. I think defensively the Bulldogs have answered. I think the key tonight is to limit the explosiveness of the special players that Dallas has because, they've got some really, really skilled players, but the battle at the line to gain has been won all night by the Bulldogs. Second and 10, Zapatiki in the gun. 2 backs, twins left. It's going to go up top, try to get separation. Oh, nearly picked. They sent Geske wide to the right, kind of slung him out of the backfield. Nearly made the connection. Not a bad throw, but well defended.
Yeah, a lot of contact there by number 11, Brody Herr, on that play, on that coverage on Geske, but it was clean. Able to come up and knock that one away for the incompletion. One of the Bulldog players down on this play on the rush for the Alex Jackson defense.
Yeah. So right now, on the play, Slate Sechrist, Jackie George out to tend to him, Coach Gravish. And we're going to just take a second here and pause for a moment to talk about what's been happening tonight. Like, we talk about the Bulldogs always getting pressure, scout their opponent very well. Alex Jackson's 5'2", that defense, meaning they have 5 linemen, two linebackers, and at times a left corner, a right corner to defend the pass, and 2 safeties, one usually over the top and one that can kind of come up and play a hero spot and support the wide side of the field. cover the slot, do whatever they have to do. But the Bulldogs tonight, again, controlling the line to gain, but a couple of plays offensively for Dallas are the difference between 7 points and no points. And for the Bulldogs offensively, they've done a lot of nice things tonight, but there's been just a few mistakes, which we expect to see first week of the year, but those mistakes against a good team can be compounded.
Oh, no question. Again, we've mentioned it a number of times. Dallas, quality team, 15-1 in 2023, looking to make a very deep playoff run here tonight as well. And they have the experienced skill players. They look smooth on the offensive side, where the Bulldogs look a little herky-jerky, Nate. They just do, because you're trying to figure out, who goes where, what plays do we run, how does Elijah Jordan handle it at a quarterback. He's looked comfortable from that quarterback position, but you're right, Nate, need to get in that rhythm, and the Bulldog offense has not found it yet thus far in the ballgame. So Slate Sechrist goes off. Talon Lope, number 55, a junior, 5'8", 210, replaces him on the defensive line for this Alex Jackson 5-2 defense for Jersey Shore.
Absolutely. In the gun, Zapaticki. I'm just chuckling because he's a Sechrist. Between dairy farming and construction and masonry work, he didn't want to leave the game. Zapaticki in the gun, 3rd and 10 on the 30. Twins left. He's going to try and go up top. He's got a man over the middle. Sits down in the zone. Nice pitch and catch. And that time, receiver ran the perfect route, died in the zone just before the safety help, and Zapaticki really delivered a nice ball.
Gavin Lewis on the catch there. They're very good on the receiver quarterback end of this ball game.
1st and 10, 47. Zapaticki's going to hand it off immediately. Geske, no initial contact. That's a problem. Geske ahead of steam, rumbles and stumbles. Looks like enough for a first down. So we've seen the initial contact 2-3 yards deep. That time he got 4 to 5 yards, and once that happens, he's a human wrecking ball.
Oh, he's very good. 215, 220, over 1,400 yards, all-state selection. Again, you give him that sliver where he can get underway. He's hard to bring down. Showed it there. 2 consecutive first downs for Dallas.
So Dallas over the 50-yard line to the 43 of the Bulldogs. Zapaticki in the gun, single back to his right. Twins left. Over the middle, wide open, Malarkey, and that's the first time tonight he didn't make a play.
And if he would have made the play, he might still be running away from Bo Sechrist there. That's so tough, because you usually don't see a quarterback at the high school level even look at that 2nd or 3rd receiver. And Malarkey came out there wide open, but drops it, incompletion, 2nd and 10.
Well, he surveyed the field, went to secondary or tertiary, made a beautiful pass. Like you said, Doug, if it's caught, it's a big gain. 2nd and 10. Zapaticki in the gun. Bulldogs offsides, helmet cross the plane. So I guess from Coach Hale's perspective tonight, when you see linemen, they're in place, but they're flinching or they're moving their body, are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, they can, but they can't put their head in the neutral zone. As soon as it's in the neutral zone.
So linemen can move and twitch?
Offensive line?
Yes.
No.
But I've seen that. Hand off to Malarkey, jet sweep, inside, nice cutback, big time gain. And we talk about that extra move big time.
Really nice defensive coverage there by the Bulldogs. That's a super cut to stop and go all the way back against the grain, turn what probably would have been a no gain into a 5 or 6 yard gain and a Dallas first down.
Big first down for Dallas on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Zapaticki in the gun, Twins left, hands off. No, he fakes it. He's going to go up top. He's going to roll. He's got nobody out here to keep him in containment. He's looking for a wide open number 23. Just out of bounds. He was open for what seemed like an eternity. Zapaticki just tried to set his feet, and when he did, it was a little too late.
Yeah, good coverage there at the end by Elijah Jordan, but boy, Gavin Lewis, he's been open a couple of times. He just couldn't get his feet set to get the ball delivered. That would have been a long gain or a touchdown for Dallas to extend that lead.
The Dogs bending but not breaking. They need a big play here on 2nd and 10. Watch a wrinkle here. Inside handoff. Geske gets it. Big wall of blockers. The Dogs pursue. Geske has nowhere to go. In fact, he loses one.
Really nice job there by Luke Thompson. Kind of held everything up, and then Watkins and Bo Sechrist coming in to clean that one up, hold that one to no gain. So 3rd and long might be 4 down territory, Nate, because I don't think you punt it away inside your own 35.
Geske in the gun. To the left is Zapatiki. Twins left, Twins right. So 4 receivers. Pressure coming, delayed handoff. We'll see. Or if he keeps it, no, he's going to go up top. Over the middle, wide open, but high. Nobody open. Good coverage in the secondary. Zapatiki didn't have the time he needed.
Looking for Logan Geske there. Interesting decision. Coach Hale mentioned maybe they kicked that long field goal, but I think they go maybe a little bit too long. I think they may try and pooch punt it away, really pin Jersey Shore down deep, or they're going to take a little time here to think about this one, see if they go for it on 4th and 10.
We talked about this earlier. They pride themselves in special teams. So right now, if they could put one inside the 10 with 9:54 to go in the second quarter, you talk about a major victory. It's either that, Doug, or like you said, they have nothing to lose and they go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, interesting decision early in this ball game, and you know there's a big difference, as we all know. You're up 7-0. If you make a big play and eventually score and you're up 14-0, that's really huge, because then you kind of feel that, hey, we've kind of got this one under control here before halftime because our defense is really, really good. We may give up a score at some point, but we're not going to give up multiple scores. So a big play here for the Jersey Shore Bulldog defense if Dallas decides to go for it.
And this team here tonight, Dallas reminds me a little bit of Lampeter Strasburg and the fluidity of their offense. Being able to try and run the football, throw the football. They're going to have a great year this year. Jersey Shore has done a solid job tonight in limiting the ground game and finding answers for the passing game. So 4th and 11, big decision. Zapatiki's still in. We'll see if they sneak him back in a short slot and allow him to pooch. We'll see where they go for it.
I think they're going for it here, 4th and 10.
Long count, look to gain 5 maybe on the hard count. We'll see. Zapatiki not going under center, choosing to go to the gun. 2 backs, short Twins left, 4th and 11, 33-yard line. More motion. Malarkey to the left. Pressure. He's got him open. It's going deep. It's going to high ball. We talk about a lot of contact on that play. And again, they were both inside position by Malk was good.
Yeah, really nice job there by Talamalk to get that inside position, because then it allows the receiver makes the initial contact, and the defender can react to that. So a good play. They try to go to Gavin Lewis, who's made a couple plays thus far. Incomplete. Bulldog D holds, turns it over to Elijah Jordan. Still in that second quarter, 9:48 to go. Bulldogs take over.
So good defense by the Bulldogs, and Malk stopping that 4th down conversion. Elijah Jordan in the gun. He's going to keep it up the middle. Now, we talk about the conditioning of the Bulldogs. They need to get into the fast car and in a hurry.
Looking to do so here. There's Dallas defense looking to respond. 8-yard gain by Elijah on 1st down.
String some first downs together. 2nd and 3. Elijah Jordan, the gun, hands off immediately. Up the middle, Bo Sechrist. He's met, but he keeps his feet. Very close to a 1st down. We'll see what the spot is.
A little bit short. You have close official marks, and now they're going to take a look. That nose of that football might be up. Yep, and they do give him the 1st down. Really nice strength move there by Bo Sechrist at the end of that run.
He's been an animal in the weight room. I see him at the YMCA, and those guys are repping some pretty massive weights. And, last year had a great sophomore season. This is his junior season, being the single back right now to Elijah Jordan's right. Left to right, gets the handoff. It's going to be a pass. He's wide open. He's caught. Luke Ryan makes the cut back to the outside. Malarkey's there. Malarkey goes for the strip. Big play by the Bulldogs. Beautiful trickery. We know Watkins has been a quarterback in previous years, comes on the jet sweep and goes up top. The ball was delayed getting there, Doug, but when it got there, it was a big play.
Nice run by Luke Ryan at the end of that one. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Elijah Jordan the gun, 1st and 10 on the 11. He keeps it. He's going to roll. He cuts back. Big play inside the 10, maybe a pickup of 2. Again, we talk about lateral, Doug. It's just not going to be there tonight in the big chunk plays.
Just a note, Slate Sechrist, number 56, back in the ball game at that left guard position, so recovers from that injury a couple series ago, back in here on the offensive side.
Elijah Jordan trips left this time. Going to hand off to Bo Sechrist up the middle. Another flag.
That's going to be a motion penalty or procedure against the Bulldogs. You want to take care of it here, take care of the football, give your offense an opportunity to hopefully score a tying touchdown. But you want to give yourself a chance to score points, Nate. Really, really important here for the Bulldogs as this second quarter winds on. 8:08 to go here. Bulldogs still down 7-0.
And, you know, every time that happens, Doug, my pulse escalates just simply because, man, I hate to see a drive like that, you know, stymied in a sense with penalties. So it limits your ability to play up-tempo as well. But 2nd and 13 after the 5 yards, and the guy, Elijah Jordan, is going to keep it left. Makes the nice cutback. He tried to keep that. He made a nice initial move, not quite back to the line to gain as far as the first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd and long inside the 20.
63 Seymour on the tackle for Dallas. I tell you, this Dallas defense, very, very athletic, very, very quick to the football, recognize what's going on. They find that football. Very short tacklers as well.
3rd down and 12. Jordan in the gun. Fakes the handoff. He's going to go up top. He's going to keep it. Nothing there.
That's one of those plays where you either have to see the man open. He was open initially, but when he's not, Elijah Jordan has to know, I need to pull that down immediately and run it right up the gut. He had a seam. Dallas closed it. Going to bring up 4th and long. Man, I'd kick this one, but they're going to go for it on 4th and long.
And so many times with the trip side of the field, the receivers are open early, and he was open. Elijah Jordan on 4th down and 16. Going to go up top to Evan Snyder. He catches it.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Evan Snyder. That's a huge play. We talked about Evan Snyder being a fighter and a scrapper last year, had a really nice junior season, but that was just a jump ball. He went up and got it. And you know what? That's the kind of difference maker plays you need in a game like this tonight. The big plays, that's the biggest play of the night for the Bulldogs.
4th and 16, Elijah Jordan, Evan Snyder, great play at the end of that one for the touchdown. Her on for the PAT attempt.
Snap is back. Possibly offsides on Dallas. I don't know, or did we flinch?
Yeah, a lot of movement there on both sides of the football. Really critical here because you put that down. Again, offside, you called it, Nate, against Dallas. I thought they were there early, but you hate to say it without for sure. I don't think it changes anything. I think you kick it through, decline it, kick it through.
You know, if we're playing with house money, I just run it. I take the penalty. But no, we'll kick it. 6:55 PAT coming your way here. Second quarter, Brody Herr, the kick is up. The officials' hands go vertical. That PAT is good. That PAT is vital. 7-7, Doug.
I'm impressed. I mean, really nice job sprinkling in a trick play with Carson Watkins to Luke Ryan. Really nice run by Luke Ryan. He's not going to outrun you, but he made a couple nice moves there, got it down early, and then even with the penalty deep in Dallas territory, you make the big play on 4th down, and you called it well, Nate. Luke Snyder, we saw him last year in that Shamokin game in particular go up. He's one of those guys that he's going to say, that football's mine. I'm going to take that away. That's a big play on 4th and 16. 6:55 to go. The PAT from Brody Herr is good. 7-7 Bulldogs and Mountaineers. The Joe's Equipment kickoff coming up here in just a couple seconds.
We talk about Evan Snyder. You know, he had a breakout game down at Shamokin last year in the rain when Loomis threw for 300 yards in that second half. But he likes to high point the football, and you can't make plays like that unless you get it at the peak of its vertical point. So 7-7 here. You're watching and listening to a barn burner here tonight in Dallas, Pennsylvania. Brody Herr's first kickoff tonight. He kicks it. It's caught. 15-yard line, brings it out. They got a wall. It's Geske. No, it's not Geske. It's 23 inside the 45-yard line. That's number 23, Gavin Lewis. Special teams. Huge return that time. You saw the wall that was set up to the left side, Doug.
Really nice job there by Gavin Lewis. Him and Malarkey have been the best skilled players from the outside. Big return there, so the Bulldog defense going to be tasked. Hey, you give up the big special teams play, but hey, the offense, guys, we're in this tied up at 7-7. Let's not give up a quick score and get down again. Let's make them earn it here, see if we can get a loss or two on this series.
So big play for Dallas. Nice return that time by Lewis. Zapatiki is going to be in the gun. Malarkey to his right, short slot. Geske to his left, singles right and left. Snaps back, fakes the handoff. Thrown. That's That's Geske, wide open again on the screen. Inside, touchdown.
So that's the same play as the first touchdown. So Jersey Shore gives up the exact same play. First series for Dallas, and then after the Bulldogs tie it, they go right back, does Dallas to that play. The Bulldog defense has not responded to that. Logan Geske breaks free. Again, you only have to break one tackle on a play like that, and then it's a foot race. He wins it to the end zone, 40-plus yards for the touchdown. The Mountaineers retake the lead.
And what Coach Rich Manella has said is if you're going to load the box like that, we're going to take advantage on the outside. It's really simple. If you don't bring your backside safety help up and you don't bust open that potential pick and roll, so to speak, in the flats, it's a touchdown. Lob in, hold is down, kick is up. We'll see if it's good. And it is good, so that's 14-7. So we talk about the big plays, Doug. When you look at the yards on the ground tonight, Jersey Shore's had an answer with the 5-2. You look at the passing yards to completions through the air, that's big, big gains.
Really nice drive there, obviously, by Dallas to respond to the Jersey Shore fourth down touchdown catch by Evan Snyder. Big kickoff return, screen pass to Lewis for the second time for the touchdown. Dallas retakes the lead by 7, 14-7, 6:34 to go here, second quarter. But, Nate, what I'm happy to see is no matter how this one ends up, Shore has responded pretty well. They're not intimidated. They know this is a good team that you can't make mistakes against. Their defense has played pretty well overall, particularly against the run, as you mentioned. Jersey Shore can play with a team like Dallas, and if they can do that, they can play with any team on their schedule.
Well, and the biggest thing, a lot of times teams will wait to halftime to make the adjustments. That particular adjustment on the screen package, even if it's been communicated, they want to make that adjustment now because it's happened. So we'll see if they'll have an answer for that, because if they don't, they're going to continue to go back to that same vein. Blaubach, great kicking tonight, 2 touchbacks already. Nice job with his punting duties as well. He's kicking off here from the 40. The kick is high, the kick is deep. This one's going to be returnable. Evan Snyder at the 10, 15, makes a cutback. Gets it out 20 to the 23-yard line. So nice return. Dallas had good pursuit. Jersey Shore is going to have 67 yards to go.
Well, Elijah Jordan bringing out this offensive series. And Coach, I didn't ask you, so Mason Larson, number 69, has not been in the ball game at all thus far in the season. Caden Walker, again, taking over the center duties, and he was such a stalwart last year from that center position.
I think he was in concussion protocol, but I'm not sure.
Gotcha. So injury for Mason Larson. Caden Walker doing a nice job from that center position. Bulldogs ready to go.
1st and 10, Jordan in the gun. Going to look to the left. He's got Brody Herbert. He's well defended. He's going to have to get rid of this football. And he does get rid of it. And it's out of bounds. So Jordan bought just enough time. Elijah was able to get rid of that ball, get outside the tackle box. So it isn't a grounding. So good decision, but boy, Dallas had an answer for the Brody Hurst screen.
Yeah, first time we really saw Dallas with a blitz where Elijah Jordan had no time to make a decision there. Good play by the Mountaineer defense.
They're going to go trips right, single left, and it looks like it's Paul Hale to the left. Be nice to see if he can get some separation over on the left side. Jordan's going to keep it. It's the draw up the middle, 30-yard line, crosses the 30 to the 31. Forward progress given. Walking it back a little bit, but roughly the 31-yard line, so 3rd down and doable.
Nice run there. That play will become more and more efficient as Elijah Jordan and the lineman up front figure out the timing on that type of quarterback draw. That's where Elijah Jordan from the running back position from quarterback can really be effective.
Looks like 3rd and long, 2. Jordan with a single back to his left. Snaps back. Jordan runs into his own man. So Jordan's frustrated. Jordan and Her having a moment to work things out, but tough play there. Again, an Achilles moment where maybe you get a 1st down, but now you're kicking it again.
No, not for Jersey Shore. You gave up the quick touchdown to Dallas with the Mountaineers retaking the lead. You kind of fumble that one away in regard to not getting a 1st down. Now you need to calm down. Get this punt away. Let your defense come back on and play.
They're going to bring the pressure. It's coming in. Her gets it away. This one's going to be returnable. No, he's fair catching it. Surprising. He had 15 yards of running room there, but doing the smart thing. Number 23 on that catch, Gavin Lewis, had a great return on that last kickoff. Once again, Dallas starting field position tonight, if you really look at it, has been exceptional.
And very, very good. And that's something that Jersey Shore really has dominated the last 3 or 4 seasons, where they would start so many of their drives, 45-yard line, 50-yard line and in. Not been quite that pronounced for Dallas, but they have taken advantage of good field position starting here from their own 36.
Zapaticki this time up under center. Short slot right, single back is Geske. Full head of steam, handoff up the middle. Tries to make a cut, nearly stripped. A pickup of roughly 2 yards on that play. So, again, good defense by the Bulldogs on first down.
Vandruff there, number 62, to clean that one up. Bo Secrets at the bottom of that pile. Done a nice job thus far against Dylan Geske in that running game.
Second down, 8. In the gun, hands off to Geske. Full head of steam. Good tackle. Nice pickup by Geske of about 4 yards. So it's going to be a third in short here for Dallas.
Here you put it in the hands of your senior 4-year starter quarterback. Let him make the decision as to where the football goes.
Looking to chew clock. In the gun, Zapaticki. They're going to call it on the Bulldogs. So let's stop for a minute and talk about the number of penalties right now. So you say, it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's at a crucial time.
Yeah, it gives them a first down. Didn't jump across, but again, lean that helmet across where you're in that neutral zone, and you get a free pass on 3rd and 3 or 4 for the Dallas offense. They move the chains, 1st and 10.
So big play there for the Dallas offense. Like you said, Doug, 1st and 10. It's the 48-yard line, close to midfield here. 4:10 to go here. Second quarter, Dallas looking to do some more damage. Jersey Shore looking to get the football back on downs. Zapaticki in the gun. He's going to throw this one over the middle. Wide open, but deep.
Well, the fans are complaining because the jersey of the receiver was pulled out by Carson Weigand. Now, you can do that early. You can jab a little. He went right past him, put his hand up, grab it. The official's right there. So he saw that, hey, that didn't impede where that receiver was going to go. He's right. He did pull the jersey right off the shoulder. But if that official wanted to call an interference play right there, right in front of him, didn't call it.
Well, there was contact made. The ball was not in the air yet. But, again, the difference between that call is holding versus pass interference. So, again, decision by the official, hey, let the kids play. It is what it is, 3:57. Second down and 10. Good defense by Watkins. Bo Sechrist. Geske gets a cutback, but he's met and stoned at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job there inside. Brody Hurd coming in to clean it up. But Caden Walker at the bottom of that pile saw the cutback coming in, hit Geske low to knock him down, held him to no gain.
I'll tell you what, that is some physical trench warfare right now. Bulldogs defense makes it 3rd down and 10. Zapaticki in the gun. Geske feeling a little hammered after that last play. Long count, trying to draw him off sides. Look to the sideline for the play. They're in no hurry right now to chew this clock. 12 seconds on the play clock. Again, twins right, twins left. We'll see what Zapaticki does with play action. Geske to block. They're going to go up top. Big pressure. Does Jersey Shore take a timeout, or do they let the clock move? We'll see.
Zeke Sechrist, Southmore, coming in from the backside. His first career sack, I do believe, at least in significant varsity action. Nice play there by the Bulldog defense. Loss of 4. Dallas going to punt this one away.
Zeke moved to defensive end recently, listed as a starter as a sophomore, so that's pretty impressive, Doug. Backside help makes the sack. 2:38 now on the clock. They're going to let this tick. There's only 14-12 on the play clock, so they're going to burn this down as far as they can. Big leg from Lawbaugh. This kick is high. This kick is deep. Give Evan Snyder credit. I like what I see with the sure-handed return man this year for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, very decisive back there by Evan Snyder and Elijah Durden early in the ballgame. Make your decision there, call for the fair catch, come up and make a nice clean catch. Bulldogs take over. Still over 2 minutes to go, 2:20 to go here. Bulldogs 1st and 10 at their own 24.
You know, they've really locked down the outside receivers with man coverage. If they could get some separation, dual twin packages, left and right, single back, Elijah Jordan in the gun. 1st and 10, 24-yard line. Snap is back, immediately thrown. That's Paul Hale.
Boy, I did not think he caught that. I thought that
was a heck of a catch.
But that's a heck of a catch right at the turf by Paul Hale. able to pick that one up, scoop it up ahead. Nice gain on first down.
Paul Hale's an athlete. I'd like to see him get some more touches on the jet sweeps, inside handoffs. We'll see what happens. 2 minutes to go here, second quarter, 2nd and 4.
Official timeout here coming in from the backside.
But the clock's still running.
Yeah. So the clock is still running. You would think they have to reset that. Against Dallas. But why is that clock still running? So maybe let's stop now. So the clock stopped at 1:36. So they had 12 guys on the field, but that clock ran down from about 1:46 to 1:36. You have to wonder if they're going to reset this clock. They should talk about that, but I don't think they're going to.
Well, it was 20 seconds. They ran 20 seconds off the clock, Doug.
Wow. No reset of the clock. So Bulldogs, 1st and 10 after the penalty.
I'd rather have the 20 seconds than the penalty, for crying out loud. Minute 36, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Elijah Jordan sacked, big sack on the play by number 34. Hunter Pitt-Cabbage.
Yeah, I just don't want to give Elijah Jordan a chance to make the big play with the feet or down the field. Really nice play there by Pitt-Cabbage for the Dallas defense.
Watch the hook and ladder. They love to run that. We'll see.
Big hit at the end of that play by the Dallas defense. The Dallas defense, as expected, very, very good, very, very physical, very quick to the football. So that brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 20 for the Bulldogs. Clock running. Now you probably eat some time. Under a minute, 51 seconds and running.
Be interesting to see if they run this or go to the air, because incomplete pass stops the clock. Jordan's going to go deep backside. Paul Hale, nice catch.
Oh, that's a catch. Rolled it over. Yeah, first down. Nice delivery there by Elijah Jordan. Better catch at the end by Paul Hale. So 3rd and 15 officially. The Bulldogs convert 36 seconds ago. They're going to take over. Timeout now. Coach Gravish coming out in the field trying to figure out what to do. Now they call it incomplete. Okay. So the officials took a time to talk about that one. Changed the call. Initially called complete, now called incomplete. So that one's going to take it down. So that'll obviously change things. The Bulldogs will punt this one away.
Yeah, we'll watch that back. At the same time, I just want the 20 seconds back.
Yeah, that was a little odd situation there.
The officials are talking about it. You're going to have a conference, and the clock's still going to run. So I don't. That's something they're going to have to talk about. PIAA look at that and just say, hey, listen, you got to improve those things.
Well, I thought the initial pass was incomplete. That's what I saw. But then maybe Paul made a great play, but then the officials took a long time, talked about it, changed that call. So Brody Hurd drops in pump formation again. Still 36 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Dallas leads 14-7.
Well, right now the Bulldogs just need to have a good kick, limit the block, because I'm telling you, Dallas is going to bring the heat right here. One of two things. They're going to set up an incredible wall, or they're going to bring the heat. So 36 seconds, 14-7 is the score. Dallas up, 4th and 15 for the Bulldogs. The ball's currently on the 30-yard line. Brody Herr, roughly 10 yards back deep to punt this one. It's low, it's rugby style. It hits. Beautiful cutback. That's a clip. Big. You know, we used to talk about as long as you had the head in front, Doug, it was a legal block. Not anymore.
That was a really nice job by Brody Herr, though, to get that one away. Super return there. I tell you, skilled players for Dallas, number 23, Lewis, very, very good, very shifty, very elusive. Nice return there, but that one's going to tack back toward the Dallas goal line. So holding is the official call. 23 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. So that one will set Dallas up around their own 40, 35-yard line. They've been marking that from the 50, I do believe. Experienced quarterback, though. You still have time for a couple shots down the field. And if you're Dallas, you're going to take them.
And listen, you've got a kicker that in pregame warmups was hitting from 50. You'll take 3 points and go to the locker room. So we'll see what Dallas does. I don't expect him to take a knee for sure. It's just whether they want to be conservative or take a shot up top. Geske inside. Watch right over the middle. We're going to Lewis. They wanted to go to Malarkey. Remember that sit-down route, Doug? They were looking to go short to Malarkey.
Threw that right into Owen Vandruff on the defensive line. So a nice job there by Jersey Shore to kind of control that rush.
Yes.
Stand up a little bit more, not give that clear lane in the middle of the football. Now Dallas is going to go in the quote-unquote victory formation. They will take a knee here, last play of the second quarter. Dallas is going to go in leading this one by 7. 14-7 over the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Good competitive first half. Dallas scores early. Bulldogs come back in the second quarter to tie it. Dallas adds a second touchdown to go up by 7. We're going to take our halftime break into the second quarter. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School Football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton, 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank. But did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your local area insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson, and Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson, and Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson, and Associates.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games at ATM, fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Caring for customers with old school values. That's X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it X-Agway. 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for X-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection, auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips in September through Susquehanna Trailways. Spend September 18th at the Seneca Allegheny Casino. 3 days at Villa Roma, September 22nd through 24th, or enjoy the Bloomsburg Fair, September 23rd. Remember, Susquehanna gift cards are always available, and make sure you're on the mailing list. Update your mailing address. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information for great trips in September.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Bear Country 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back. It's halftime. What an exciting game, Doug, to think about being here in Wilkes-Barre's Scranton area and have such a great Friday night first week one. Let's talk a little bit about the first half and break down some stats, some analytics here with you.
Real quick scoring recap. So Dallas made very quick work on their first offensive drive. A couple rushes and a couple pass plays, and then they broke one free 23-yard pass play, screen pass from senior quarterback Zapatiki to Gavin Lewis. Raced down that far sidelines with 9:59 to go in the first quarter. Again, their first offensive drive, PAT, was good, and Dallas led 7-0, and then the defenses kind of took over. The Bulldogs got a fumble by Davin Geske, his first fumble through all of last season, early this year, but then turned it right back on an interception. Dallas took it back over, and then really trading punts all the way through the rest of the first quarter and second quarter, and then scoring came in bunches. Jersey Shore made a nice drive, a nice 16-yard pass from Elijah Jordan on 4th and 15 to Evan Snyder. Great catch by Evan Snyder in the right corner of the end zone. Tied it up with the Brody Herr PAT. The big play on that drive was a Carson Watkins to Luke Ryan pitch and run on a kind of wide receiver pass play. Game tied in the second quarter, about midway through at 7-7, and then Dallas took it right back. Real nice kickoff return to the Jersey Shore 45, and then a 40-yard touchdown pass on the second play of that drive. PAT was good, and with a couple minutes left in the second quarter, Dallas took the lead, which is the halftime lead at 14-7. On the offensive side, Nate, for Jersey Shore, not a whole lot. Have not been able to run the football a whole lot. Bo Sechrist, with only 3 carries in the ball game, has a couple yards. Brody Herr with 5 carries, about 4 yards. Elijah Jordan, 15 carries for 8 yards total. But again, those sacks come into play there, so that's why he's in the really almost negative yardage there. Elijah Jordan has thrown the ball 15 times. Well, officially, he's 3 for 10, 69 yards with that 15-yard touchdown to Evan Snyder. On the receiving side, Paul Hale with 1, Luke Thompson with 2, and then Evan Snyder with the big 15-yard touchdown catch on that 4th and 15. On the defensive side, as Jersey Shore always seems to do, have really spread it around. Elijah Jordan leads the way with 5 tackles and 2 assists from the safety position. But up inside, Owen Vandruff, 2 tackles, Evan Snyder, 2 tackles, Bo Sechrist with 3 tackles and an assist. So really nice job spreading the tackles around. And the Bulldog defense, Nate, has played pretty well. Have really not allowed Dylan Geske to get underway. Had one nice run for a first down early in that first quarter, but other than that, they pretty much shut him down. The difference has been the calm, cool play of 4-year starter, senior quarterback Zapadicky and Gavin Lewis on those 2 screen passes. Dallas leads 7-0.
You know, we talk about keys to ball games, and I said on the ride here tonight it would come down to who makes the fewest mistakes and who has a couple of big chunk plays, a couple of big scores, and of course we talked about the explosiveness of their senior leadership and their special players. So that's been the difference tonight. Jersey Shore still in this football game. It's not over, a whole nother half to play here. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back to talk a little bit more after this. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports and CentralPA.com. Sorry, Doug, I'll get this right. CentralPASports.com.
The pros at Pine Creek Seed Farm support Jersey Shore sports, providing better seed for a better bottom line. A deep-rooted, family-owned history, unrivaled expertise, reliable delivery, and outstanding condition. When you think seed, think Pine Creek Seed Farm in Jersey Shore. We stand out from the rest. 570-599-6949, Pine Creek Seed Farm, ready to bring you 4 weekends of fun this October with our annual corn maze. Keep listening to The Bear and look in the September Good News magazine.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at InsureJerseyShore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse straight. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven, 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly back at Dallas, just a few moments away from the second half kickoff here. Dallas will receive. Doug Byerly and myself, along with Coach Hale. Coach Hale doing some out-of-town scores right now, and we're going to mention those.
It's our out-of-town scoreboard. Love to have a sponsor, so if your business is in the area and you want to come on board as our out-of-town scoreboard sponsor, we'll mention it throughout the ball game. Great ball game, Mount Carmel losing big to North Schuylkill. Very good Schuylkill team at the half. North Schuylkill 30, Mount Carmel 14. Good game. Shikellamy tied 7-7 with Milton at the half. Pottsville trailing Shamokin, who should be a much improved team, 20-7. So the Indians lead against the Crimson Tide, 20-7 at the half. Line Mountain, who dropped down to single A, my former high school, expect to have a really good year. 15-9 over Lewisburg at the half. Loyal Sock 14-0 over Mifflinburg at the half. Selinsgrove 7, Juniata 0 in the fourth quarter. So the Seals defense really shining tonight against the Indians. Montoursville all over Wellsboro at the half. Wellsboro has struggled in the last couple of years. 33-0 for the Warriors. Central Columbia going to get a much-needed win for the Blue Jays. They're up 28-0 over Midwest at the half. Muncie Warrior run in what is expected and is a good game, to be a good game. Muncie Indians 21, the defenders of Warrior run 14 at the half. Troy all over, as expected, 56-12 over Sayre. Danville 24-0 over Bloomsburg at the half. A little bit surprised by this one. Scranton Prep shutting out a good Valley View team, 19-0 at the half. We'll see Scranton Prep later in the year, and you talked about Sean Hale. They are expected to be very, very good. Mifflin County in District 6, the Huskies lead 28-0 over the Central Mountain Wildcats, 0 at the half. Central, a good Central team, leads Bellefonte 7-0. That's a pretty respectable score there for the Red Raiders. Williamsport 14 over Wyoming Valley West, 14-0. That one's in the second quarter. Don't have a score on Canton Northwest. Canton should have another good team this year. South Williamsport 20. Athens 13, nearing the half as well. And all of the other games, for the most part, that we're interested in will be tomorrow. Southern Columbia at Wyomissing, great game tomorrow, and Bucktail at Sheffield as well. We'll see how the Bucks do. So there you go with our first out-of-town school board for the year here at the break again. Dallas up 14-7 over the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Thanks to Coach Hale. Listen, we're going to come back right after this. It's hot off the press. Your second half coming up next. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports and CentralPASports.com.
Now is the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at SweetDreamsPetResort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Second half kickoff coming your way. Brody Herr gets the leg into it. Down inside the 15 to the 14. Returned out inside the 40. Looks like a ball on the turf. No fumble on that play. Before we start the second half here, Dallas will have 1st and 10. Just want to thank you for that immediate sponsorship for the out-of-town scoreboard this year. Such a generous community. Hats off. Schedule a trip. Get on that bus to a Yankee game, to something in the region, Niagara Falls, Susquehanna Trailways. Thank you for this year's out-of-town scoreboard sponsorship. Zapatiki in the gun. 1st and 10, 33-yard line. Hand off to Geske. Geske is met. Not going anywhere. We talked at halftime. We talked at halftime with Coach Lucella from Lackawanna Junior College, and he just said this dog team, this defense just storms the football.
Slate Secrets at the bottom of all of that. Caden Walker was real. That's a nice play against the rushing attack of Dylan Geske.
Twins right, short slot, Malarkey. Under center, Zapatiki, single back, hands off immediately. Geske has a hole. They trapped, and just like that. That was a nice trap block. Realizing a hat on a hat isn't working, took advantage of the penetration, kick blocked, and got a big play from Geske.
Really nice job up front by the Dallas Mountaineer offensive line. A lot of new starters there, so the Bulldog defense wins the first play. Dallas wins that second one.
Big second down that time. 3rd and 3, brings up 3rd and 3. 2 backs now left and right of Zapatiki. Twins right, 40-yard line. Long, hard count, trying to draw him off. Very well disciplined. Coach Manella, actually a former college coach, gets a signal under center. Zapatiki, they're going to pound the rock. Geske, and he's met. Tries to fall forward. It's going to bring up 4th and 1.
Long one there. Nice job by the Bulldog defense to clean that up. Hard initial hit. Bounce free for about another half yard. Be interesting call here inside your own territory.
Well, this is where Dallas is so disciplined. They practice this. They're going to literally try to draw them off. Worst case scenario, you take the ball as deep. Jersey Shore's got to get their guys deeper, though. They've got to get deeper. They cannot let this hit. That's not deep enough. Secondary has to get deeper. Hard snap. Lawbaugh gets it away. It's short. They've got to get away from this football. It takes a Jersey Shore bounce. Very friendly bounce for the Bulldog Nation. Lawbaugh did a great job, though, of catching that high snap.
Nice hands by the punter there, and you could kind of see that one from our vantage point, that one was spinning the wrong way for the Dallas punter, ends up going in the wrong direction. Not if you're a Jersey Shore fan, though. Good field position here. Elijah Jordan and the Bulldog offense at their own 43.
Single left, Paul Hale. Single right, Evan Snyder. Handoff, second back. Brody Herr breaks it. Just that quick. I think they talked about some blocking schemes at halftime. That's a big play on first down to start the second half for the Bulldogs.
Nice job there, right side on Vandruff. Zach Myers starting his first game on the varsity side for the Bulldog offense. Give him the first down on that play.
Big first down, Doug. 2 backs, Bo Sechrist, Brody Herr, Elijah Hand, second back, Brody Herr. Yes, it's Brody Herr. We talked about finishing blocks. Second half, we're seeing that the Bulldogs are coming out hungry.
2 consecutive 10-yard runs to start the game.
Brody Herr, nice cut. He's churning. Pickup of a long 4, maybe 5. Brody Herr is not willing to go down. He's another 1,000-pound guy in the weight room.
Really nice job. Again, meant to say, starting the second half of this ball game, Bulldogs concentrating on the rush thus far.
Under center, Elijah Jordan's going to roll right. Got to get rid of it. We talked. Sorry, go ahead, Doug.
That's a really nice job there by the receiver to turn into a defender, because that was thrown right for the secondary man of Dallas, a little bit too far from Elijah Jordan, turned that into an incomplete pass, coming up hobbling a little bit on that play. I think that was Luke Thompson, number 10.
They've got it listed on the scoreboard as 3rd and 7. To me, it looks more like 3rd and 5. We'll see. Elijah Jordan under center, single eye. Second back gets it. It's Brody Herr. Brody bounces to the outside. Stiff arms a man. Down the sideline, makes a cutback. Inside the 20 to the 15. Brody Herr. Brody Herr bounced it and didn't quit.
First time we've seen him go to the outside where they were able to get that turn from Zach Myers again. Spring Brody Herr for a big play.
Up tempo. Dallas looks gassed. 1st and 10. Handoff. Fumbled.
Yeah, that one came out before Brody Herr even was able to get to the line of scrimmage, reaching for it. Puts it on the turf. Dallas covers it. Bulldogs moving. Turn it over at the 8:40 mark on the fumble. Dallas will go on the offensive side of the football.
You know, we talk about it, Doug. We talked about the things, you know, just when Jersey Shore finally got rhythm out of tempo, we see another play. You know, we've seen the quarterback, the running back make contact tonight. We've seen a handoff short early. But nonetheless, it results in a fumble. So Dallas gets a huge break. Jersey Shore seemed like they couldn't do anything wrong. Zapaticki in the gun. He's going to go up top. Downfield. Bo Sechrist is there. They're going to call holding.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold there.
Gravish is hot.
On the sidelines, right in front of the Jersey Shore bench. Coach Gravish is not happy. But that pass penalty will go against Jersey Shore. Going to give the Dallas Mountaineers a first down on that play.
Well, Zapaticki did a really smart thing. There's something that will never show up in the box score, is he saw the contact and threw the ball.
Yeah.
So if the contact happens and the ball's not in the air, it's probably not called. But Zapaticki had the wherewithal to say, hey, I'm throwing this up. We'll see if we get a call.
Yeah, against number 6, Carson Watkins, 1-on-1 on that play. We all know Alex Jackson puts a lot of pressure on those cornerbacks to really provide that one-on-one coverage. Goes against the Bulldog defense there.
1st and 10, 26-yard line. Zapaticki under center. His all-state running back behind him. Single back. Twins left. Big blitz by Bo Sechrist. Bo Sechrist timed that blitz perfectly. I mean, I'm serious. Scud missile at the right time.
Well, Bo Sechrist was really a solid player last year, obviously an all-state player, but he knows that he has to be the leader of this defensive team, not only calling what formation they're going to be in, but showing them he's going to lead the way he did on that play.
We talked about the screens. Here. They're set up. It's the same formation. Zapaticki's going to the sideline. It's Malarkey. They're going to fake that. They're going to try to go up top. Zapaticki makes a man miss. Nice pickup. Very nice scramble. Did the intelligent thing. Got what he could. Bought some time. Made some yardage.
Yeah, really impressed by the quarterback Zapaticki and all the skilled players of Dallas we talked about throughout the broadcast. They're very, very good. Very, very calm, experienced players. Really makes this a very manageable 3rd and short.
Right now, Elijah Jordan pressing up on slot. They've gone to a lot of simple wrinkles. They're going to bring the heat, but look for this ball to be handed to Geske or thrown up quick. Here it comes, right to the flats. Up top, he's wide open. Malarkey's gone. 40. Fumble. The Dogs should have had it, but it looks like Malarkey got back on top of it.
A couple nice strip plays at the end of that, but I do believe Malarkey got back on that. Will recover for Dallas. So on 3rd and short, they go through the air. Boy, they had a man wide open deep. They go underneath. Malarkey's been the most dynamic player in the pass game. He recovers his own fumble. Keep the drive alive for the Mountaineers at the Bulldog 30-yard line.
And you said it, Doug. They had a receiver so wide open, he could have crawled into the end zone. Malarkey makes a great run after the catch. Stripped, fumbled, but got it back. 1st and 10, 30-yard line. Zapaticki in the gun. Hand is off immediately to number 19, Malarkey. On a stretch play.
Really solid play there by Slate Sechrist. He's played well on both sides of the football, particularly for the Bulldog defense. No surprise there. Going to be a leader as well from that down lineman position.
You know, no gain, stingy defense. We talk about the plays tonight for Dallas have always seemed to come at opportune times, and they've been big yard plays. Fortunate to recover that last fumble. Dallas in the driver's seat right now. 6:25 to go, third quarter. Zapatiki in the gun. Singles left and right. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Looks to scramble. He's met. 32.
Zeke Sechrist with his second sack of the ball game from the backside. Really good pressure up the middle, though, and great initial coverage by that Bulldog secondary, not giving Zapatiki that initial open first look. Zeke Sechrist gets the sack.
So right now, 3rd down and 15. Big sack by Zeke Sechrist on that last play. 35-yard line, Zapatiki. Elijah Jordan out for the moment at safety.
Yeah, Luke Ryan in there, number 7, deep.
Zapatiki fakes the handoff. He's going to try to buy time. Does he get outside the end? He does. He's going to go deep to the flats. Nearly caught. I'll tell you, Malk tonight has been in really good position because if he doesn't make that play, it's 6.
That's a really, really nice job, second or third time for Talon Malk to make a play against a very good receiver there, Logan Geske, who's made a couple plays here in the ball game. Again, interesting call, and Coach Hale called it. You're going to punt this one away, try and really flip the field against Jersey Shore and pin them deep because they feel the Dallas defense is turning around and give them a short field.
Yeah, and this is where, you know, I really wish the return team would make sure they catch this one. It's a short pooch punt. Not a good kick off the foot of Lawbaugh. Not what you wanted. I'll tell you, great leg, but that's the kind of kick you've got to get inside the 20.
Yeah, tried to pull that one short a little bit and kind of shanked it right away off his foot. So the Bulldogs, man, they'll take that. That's about a 10-yard exchange in there. Yep, so Elijah Jordan staying on the sideline. So Paul Montier, number 9, taking over. Boy, pressure situation for the young guy here, quarterback for the Bulldogs.
So, yes, in at quarterback.
Number 9, Noah Pauling, freshman.
Pauling, hands off the middle, up the middle. Big play. Big play to Brody Herr for pickup of a long 4, maybe 5. So the freshman, Pauling, getting some reps early for his high school career. True freshman. He's going to hand it off again. Brody Herr bounces, makes a cut. Inside, nice pickup. Brody made a nice cut and then cut again.
Yeah, what it does with your freshman quarterback in, obviously getting his first varsity action, it kind of simplifies your offense, and Dallas knows that. You're going to run the football. You're probably not going to put it in the air at all, so it's going to be run-centric for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 2, hands off, second back. They're there. Tries to make a man. He's close, but I think he's going to be a half-yard short.
Yeah, really good job by the up-front guys of the Dallas Mountaineers. 3rd and short. Wow. They give him the first down there, so they're going to measure that one. Taking a look, I did not think he was close to that, but lunged ahead, and a good call there. Very close. Brody Herr now hobbling a little bit as well at the end of that play. He's going to have to come out of the ball game as well, but running off there, trying to get that kink out of the ankle.
Yeah, not good for the Dogs right now. Elijah Jordan trying to run off his injury. Seemed like an ankle, maybe a high ankle. We're not sure.
They gave him the first down on that play, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Yeah, they did give him a first down, which I cannot believe. They do that a lot now in high school football. They don't like to measure, but it's 1st and 10, 31. Pauling under center. He's going to go up top.
So he loses the ball on the pass attempt, so it's not a fumble. Good for the Bulldogs. Comes right out of his hand there. Official referee called that one right away. Not a fumble on the play, incomplete pass. So Pauling on his first attempt puts that one on the turf.
Well, thank God it's incomplete rather than a grounding. 4:19, 3rd quarter. Pauling in the gun, trips left. Let's see what the freshman, he hands off, draw, play up the middle. Boy, they're swarming to the football. Dallas right now, you know what Dallas is able to do right now? Stack the box, freshman quarterback. They're saying, hey, if you want to beat us up top, but we're going to bring heat.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. But now 3rd and 7, do you say, hey, Nolan, you're a guy, and we're going to run the play, man?
Well, the reality is he has a great arm. He's got a bright future.
Really nice shifty run there.
He's not done growing. He's shorter in stature. Pitches, he's a great athlete, but not enough for the first down. So
that is a nice job on that option play by Noah Pauling. So 4th and 2, Bulldogs say, hey, we're going for it.
And the problem is Brody Herr's out of the game.
Really nice job there by the Dallas D. Stack it up on the right side. Going to deny the Bulldogs on 4th and long. So Coach Gravish and his coaching staff, they take a chance at the 3:17 mark. Going to turn it over, provide the short field for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers are going to take over on the offensive side at the Jersey Shore 41.
Brody Herr back in on defense. I was wondering if they didn't punt because Herr was out, if he wasn't able to come back in. But at that point, burn a timeout, think about it. It wasn't 4th and a short 2. It was 4th and long 2. So, again, coaches coach, commentators commentate, but at the same time, that is excellent field position now for Dallas. And Jersey Shore, again, moved the football well, got some decent field position, and turns it over on downs.
Obviously, an injured Dallas player looks like a cramp. Not overly warm here tonight. We really didn't talk about the weather because it really was perfect. Pretty bit low humidity, but still, temperature when we came here was around 80, so probably in the 70s here tonight, but has been a pretty fast-paced ball game here tonight. So cramps taking over on both sides. Elijah Jordan for Jersey Shore and the Dallas player that's down on the field getting stretched out as well. But you're right, Nate. You turn it over there on the 4th and 3-ish. Dallas going to get a short field, and the Mountaineers are already up 14-7, 3:17 to go here in the third quarter. Have not talked at all about our player of the game. Last year, number of players, Tate Sechrist, Darren Loomis, the offensive line, Dathan Tyson, Ashton Sweely, Preston Beatty, all players of the game last year. Again, we do not have a sponsor for that specialty, our Jersey Shore player of the game. So if you're interested, let us know. We'll hook you up with that sponsorship. But we will pick a player of the game at the end of each ball game for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Right now, Elijah Jordan certainly in the mix, Brody Herr as well, and Evan Snyder with that touchdown catch, all vying for the Jersey Shore football player of the game here in week number 1.
It's never too late. 3:17 to go in the third quarter. Bulldog Nation, get the rally caps on. 1st and 10 now for this Zapatiki Dallas Mountaineer offense. Up 14-7. Ball on the Jersey Shore 41. Twins right, 2 backs. Zapatiki in the gun.
So Nate Malarkey was the player that came off, number 19. Obviously a defensive offside penalty there. Going to set the Mountaineers up even in better field position. 1st and 5 from about the Bulldog 37.
The difference in tonight's game really has just been little mistakes, a couple of big plays. Now 1st and 5 for Dallas. Zapatiki in the gun. Wise decision. Getting the signals from the sideline, coordinator. Again, 1st and 5. Twins right. Zapatiki goes to the flats. No, he's hit. Gets the pass off. Beautiful play. Going to beat him to the house. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Big play for Dallas.
Gavin Lewis, again, he's been involved in all of the scoring plays. It's the catch after, it's a yards after the catch. Just broke it to the outside. Containment was lost because it was that initial throw inside, 36 yards. Gavin Lewis goes 3:06 mark of the third quarter. Dallas extends their lead 20-7 over the Bulldogs.
We talked about that and not to beat the same drum, but Jersey Shore not having an answer tonight for the explosive nature on the outside edge with the passing game. Makes it 27. PAT. Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Dallas, the Mountaineers, leading the Jersey Shore Bulldogs on the road, 21-17. to 7.
So Dallas takes advantage of that short field, and then the penalty against the Bulldogs really sets you up because you can take a chance down the field. They really didn't go down the field. Pretty good defensive pressure, but once that pass got out by Zapanicki to Gavin Lewis, he's elusive. Made that one-man miss, and then it's a foot race. Good effort by the defensive back for the Bulldogs to bring him down, but not to be. 36 yards. Gavin Lewis, 3:06 to go here, third quarter. Dallas extends the lead. You know, guys, I'm not surprised that Dallas is scoring in the 20s. They're good. They are very good. 4-year starting quarterback, skilled players, but that offense for the Bulldogs just has not been able to get into the rhythm, and those inopportune penalties and the fumble as well have really limited the scoring opportunities for the Bulldogs here tonight. Got to put it together here. A lot of time to go here in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, with Gavin Lewis tonight and Malarkey themselves, look for those guys to show up big time in your potential state ballots for all-state receivers. Kick is high, kick is deep off of law ball. His foot inside the 5, perfect location. Brody Herr brings it out to the 15, out to the 20, and he's met. And you could tell, Doug, he's a little gimp.
Yeah, didn't have the fluid motion there, trying to work out that cramp, and that's tough. Boy, you get those cramps, then they go away, and they kind of come back. You know, you really never get into it. But Elijah Jordan back in the ball game. That quarterback for the Bulldogs. Jersey Shore player down at the end of that play. Cramp again as well. Teammate trying to stretch him out. So the conditioning coming into play here a little bit as this second half unfolds.
Well, and what's unique, we talked about that. You know, it's a mild 65 degrees tonight, low humidity, but it's week 1. The other side of it is the physical contact. You know, both these programs, very physical teams, very blue collar in nature. They each bring their lunch pail to the office every day. Strong in the weight room, tremendous culture. It's just a decision right now to try and stay hydrated for each team. Just inside of 3 minutes. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Didn't quite make it back to the 20. Going to take over on their own 19. So Zeke Sechrist, number 32, into the game now at running back as well. Elijah's going to go up top. Wide open. Bo Sechrist never got his head on a swivel. Ball in the right vicinity. Sort of a wheel route down the sideline. Trying to hook up for a big chunk play. Slightly overthrown on 1st down. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the ball in the 19.
Obviously, a critical juncture for Jersey Shore. You want to move the football, get a score, get back in the ball game, but you don't want to turn it over and allow Dallas to continue their momentum.
Elijah Jordan hands the ball off inside, and right now Dallas just says, we know what you're running. You know, they're looking at formations, and they're seeing what we're doing, and they're in the perfect position defensively to make a big play. So no gain on that, Doug.
Dallas defense under Coach Rich Minnelli. Well coached, know what they're doing, physical to the football.
3rd and 11 now, loss of 1, trips left in the gun. Elijah Jordan, he's going to go single side. It's going up top. It's Carson Watkins. Big catch. Big catch. That's Evan Snyder. Paul Hale's number 3, Evan Snyder, number 13. Huge play, big play. The Bulldogs desperately needed that IV tonight. Going to bring up 1st and 10. Crossing over midfield, they're going to try to get in the up-tempo. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, goes to the flats. Evan Snyder catches the hitch. Gets a few yards. See what they mark. Pickup of about 3.
Yeah, just have to go back to that Elijah Jordan throw. That was a great throw right on the money. Again, nice pitch and catch between him and Evan Snyder. Expect to see that duo continue to develop as this year goes on.
That was actually number 10 on the play.
Luke Thompson.
Yeah, Luke Thompson went down. Bulldogs now, 2nd and 7. Ball is spotted. Elijah Jordan rolling left, going deep. Paul Hale. Oh, that was slightly underthrown. Maybe a late hit. We'll see. Either a hold or a late hit. Elijah Jordan seems to be pointing against the defense. We'll see what the yellow flag's all about.
Yeah, I like to see that duo as well. Jordan and Paul Hale continue to work down the field. So a late hit, personal foul, 15 yards against the Dallas defense on that hit on Elijah Jordan. So even with the incompletion, going to turn into a first down deeper into Dallas territory for the Bulldogs.
So, yes, 1st and 10, big play for the Bulldogs on the late hit. Twins left, twins right, Jordan in the gun. Going to roll slightly right. He's going to go back across the middle. Nobody home. He's going to run. Throws it deep. Paul Hale's wide open. Wide open. Jordan had time, but he was on the run. Trying with the fun and gun there. Paul Hale had 15 yards of separation.
It's one of those situations where an inexperienced quarterback like Elijah Jordan really didn't have time to set the feet to see the wide open Paul Hale. Saw him, but just not able to get it to him. Missed big play there.
He's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 27-yard line. Elijah Jordan in the gun. Single back to his left. Bo Sechrist over the middle. He's going to go back up top again. He's buying time. He's going to take it with his feet. Elijah Jordan picks up about 8. Not a bad decision, Doug, to get something out of that.
No, really nice play at the end of that. Saw what was in front of him, had a blocker as well, used him, Owen Vandruff on that play, kind of ran up his back at the end of that play, ended up marking him pick of about 7, so 3rd and short, 3rd and about 3.
Nice pickup right now. Twins left, twins right, in the gun. Jordan fakes the handoff, keeps it. He's just churning his feet. He gets a first down. He followed a blocker, let the blocker lead, and picked up just enough.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Get what you can get that first down, turn it over, keep the drive alive.
So the Bulldogs, it's amazing what we see them doing when they're limiting the mistakes. 1st and 10, 16-yard line. Jordan in the gun, twins left, twins right. He's going to go up top, wide open. Touchdown. It is a touchdown. Big time catch on the play.
I think that's Evan Snyder on the far side, number 13. Again, hard to see from the press box here. So 51 seconds ago in the 3rd quarter, Elijah Jordan through the air with his legs as well. Looking primarily at main target tonight, Evan Snyder. Nice catch at the end of that play. Bulldogs back in the ballgame.
We're seeing that the Bulldogs are able to get, that should be a penalty. Kick is up, the kick is good, but the 11th man coming on late. So with 51 seconds to go, Doug, we've seen what happens when Elijah Jordan can buy some time with his feet, especially on the heels of Dallas being a little fatigued on that drive, getting into the fast car.
Really, really impressed. How about that 9-play drive for the Bulldogs? Ended up being a 16-yard pass. Elijah Jordan to Evan Snyder. Again, 51 seconds ago here, 3rd quarter. Dallas 21. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore back in the ball game with 14.
Well, on this kickoff, I do not kick it to Gavin Lewis.
Oh, I take him out of the ball game any way you can.
Gavin Lewis is the one guy, number 23, I just don't kick to. I don't kick to him. I don't kick to Logan Geske. And I certainly don't kick to Nate Malarkey. Bottom line is, Jersey Shore has to establish a little better field position as they head into almost what appears to be the 4th quarter here, 51 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. So a huge drive to shift the momentum tonight for that Bulldogs.
Obviously, the big penalty, personal foul against Dallas helps in that. But, hey, you'll take them when they benefit your team. Bulldogs cash in at the end of that drive, their longest drive of the game and the season thus far, ends in a touchdown, Jordan to Evan Snyder.
We talked about Brody Herr being a little dinged up there with the cramps. Hopefully he can get this kickoff. It's very short. It's fair caught. And honestly, that doesn't hurt you as a Bulldog. That's the first time I think Dallas has started off with a kick around the 30-yard line.
So your offense delivers with some pressure on them in that they're down 2 scores and your game is kind of hanging in the balance of getting out of control. They convert, get back in the ball game. Now your defense has to deliver as well. Find a way to get a turnover, get a stop, get the ball back, see if your offense can tie this thing up.
And the biggest thing, they've got to take away the bubble screens, the key screens, the now screens. They've got to take them away.
So Elijah Jordan out on defense. Luke Ryan stays in at that one safety position.
Zapatiki in the gun, Twins right, Twins left, first down on the 30, ball to the flats, it's tipped. Beautiful tip on that play. Let's see what the number is. Zeke Sechrist, number 32.
Wow, that's been a trademark of the Alex Jackson Jersey Shore Bulldog defense for a number of years. First one we've seen this season comes at a good opportune time. Knock it down, Zeke's in. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice play.
Bulldogs need to dial it up right now, need to stay home, read their keys, and make the big play. 2nd and 10, Zapatiki in the gun, Twins on both sides. Dylan Geske, number 4, the 212-pound tailback to his left. Bo Sechrist timing the stunt, drops into the hip, drops into the flats. Malarkey, he is shifty.
Oh, he's very good, man. He puts that foot down and goes. He is super quick. 3 defenders right there, and he still skirts ahead for a gain of about 6, bringing up 3rd and about 4.
Talked pregame about him. Malarkey is absolutely freakishly athletic. 3rd and 4, big down here for the Bulldogs. The linebackers do not seem to be blitzing. Yeah, they may not snap it, Doug. They may go to the 4th quarter, flip the field. We'll see. Twins right, Twins left. Zapatiki in the gun. 11 on the play clock. They don't have to snap it. He does. Ball is back. Passes over the middle, wide open to Geske. Big pickup. First down, Dallas Mountaineers.
Well, the difference that you're seeing with Dallas in their passing game, they're a high school team that uses the middle of the field, where most high school teams do not. And they use the middle of the field very effectively. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Dallas 21 and on the move. Jersey Shore Bulldogs 14. 4th quarter to come here. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the Bear Country Sports Network and at CentralPASports.com.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
He was good right away.
We don't have a microphone to the stadium. I don't know. He's probably in here.
They're in 2 booths over.
Doug Byerly, Nate Carpenter. There are going to be 12 minutes to go in this game. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dallas Mountaineers. Listen, we want to thank you for tuning in. Drop us a comment in the chats. Let us know where you're tuning in from all season long. We're going to try to give a shout out from time to time to the different states. We've had people listening internationally last year. Thanks again for tuning in. 1st and 10, 47-yard line for Dallas. Zapatiki in the gun. Geske to his left. Twins right and left. Hands off to the big back. Geske up the middle, and he is just snowed in.
He was stoned on that play. Nate, really, really hard hit coming from the linebacker position. Brody Herr, Bo Sechrist, stout from the defensive side of the Bulldog football.
We're going to keep a tally, Doug. That's the first stout of the year. I love it. 11:40 to go. 2nd down and 8. Zapatiki in the gun. Snap is back. He's going to look up top, over the middle. Wide open, Malarkey. Oh, big time. Good coverage on that. Good coverage on that by Luke Ryan.
Yeah, really nice coverage. And again, that's a new look for Luke Ryan. Luke's a big kid there at that safety position. Got some separation, but able to come in hard. So we have a Bulldog down again with a cramp. So we're losing players here. So when they have a cramp like this or an injury, they have to come out for at least a play. But as we mentioned earlier, those cramps are tough because you go to the sidelines, you get some fluids, a couple plays, you kind of feel you're back into it, and then it cramps up again. So hopefully you can stretch it out here. Big play coming up, 3rd and 9, 3rd and long for this Dallas offense, right around the 50-yard line, 47 or so, 46 of the Bulldogs.
Well, 7-on-7s this year, you see a lot of it. They're in the heat. They're not geared up. And they're on a multitude of surfaces, mostly turf. This Dallas field, we said tonight before they came out, they did a nice job grooming it. They've got a lot of the extra beads and the rubber beads on the field to help with the shock and the absorption. But this is the first full 4 quarters. And, we talked about this in seasons past, Doug. When you're playing teams and you're up big at halftime, a lot of your starters don't have to play 4 quarters. Well, they're playing 4 quarters now.
No question. Caden Walker was the injured Bulldog, but he jogs off trying to get some fluids, jog it back in. So big play here for the Bulldog defense without Walker. 3rd and 9 for Dallas.
3rd and 9. Look for some play action or a quick release. Zapaticki goes with the hard count. Love it. Looks to the sideline. Gets the second option. They see what Jersey Shore's in. They're going to try to exploit it. Zapaticki snap back. He's going to get rid of it right away. No, it's a fumble. He picks it up. Big hit. Big hit.
Slate Sechrist.
Wow.
Owen Vandruff right in the face of Zapaticki, who really had no opportunity there. Luke Thompson, number 10, at the end of that one, scoops it up, gets ahead for a couple more yards. So the Bulldogs have been looking for the big defensive play, and man, they got it there, Nate. 11:23 to go, taking it over on the short field at the Dallas 26.
That ball flew so far back. What a collision on that play. 1st and 10, Elijah Jordan in the shotgun, 26-yard line. Timeout, Bulldogs. I think Tom Gravish just says, hey, man, I can't take him home with me. Might as well burn one.
Hey, you know, that play reminded me, remember a couple years ago in the playoffs at Williamsport where Jersey Shore ended up losing in overtime to Allentown Central Catholic, but early in that ball game, that same kind of play, that push right up the middle, big fumble. I forget the player for Jersey Shore that ended up scooping it up and returning it for the touchdown, one of the starters, interior linemen. Great play. Same thing there. Slate Sechrist, Owen Vandruff right in the face of the quarterback. So, you know, we've been lauding Zapanicki. He's very, very good. But it doesn't matter at what level. Somebody gets in your face like that, Nate, you're probably going to turn it over. He didn't even have a chance to tuck that one away.
Well, you know, we talked about him trying to create some space and make a play. And, you know, Zapaticki has great feet. But when you don't have time to use your feet, you're beat. So just excellent pursuit and pressure that time. Alex Jackson drew up a stunt. Beautiful blitz, and they brought the house. Trips left. Look for the Dogs to go up top. 1st and 10. Elijah Jordan looks for the quarterback sneak. They ran the crayon. They ran the draw.
A nice recognition there by that Dallas defense, and they've been solid all game long, start to finish. No gain on that play for the Bulldog offense, 2nd and 10.
Lots of game left. 11 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. 2nd and 10, 26-yard line. Elijah Jordan rolls slightly right. He's going to go up top over the middle, wide open. Backside shoulder. Had a man wide open, middle zone, but just threw it behind him.
Trent Severini, number 14, was the intended target. That's where Elijah Jordan, again, first game as a high school quarterback. He's got to learn. He had time there. Set the feet, take your time, deliver it in front of him where he can make a good play and keep on running. Didn't happen there, 3rd and long.
Right now, the matchup, whether he has time or not, the matchup is on the outside. Paul Hale has an advantage on the left sideline. Evan Snyder, right to left motion to the trips. They're going to go up top. Evan Snyder's wide open. Evan was wide open early, and again, the pass came late.
And that's good recognition by, again, Malarkey by the Dallas defense. Saw the play, reacted very quickly, closed the gap, closed it down there. Bulldogs, they have to go for it on 4th and long. Not going to punt it away. Down 7, 21-14.
So Watkins comes in. They've got Watkins in, Thompson in, Severino and Hale. No Evan Snyder. Single back, Bo Sechrist, Elijah Jordan in the gun. Left to right. Single man is Paul Hale, wide open. Paul was wide open.
Yeah, just a timing issue there, and it's so tough, you know, with Elijah Jordan's first game as quarterback. You know, you're open early, you get it out there, but float it a little bit. And, again, the defensive backs for Dallas, very, very good. Close that distance, able to get a hand in, knock that one away from Paul Hale. So 4th and 10, pass incomplete, 10:43. Dallas takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 27.
And, you know, that might feel like a moral defeat, but Dallas has a long way to go. So that turnover was huge. 1st and 10, 27-yard line. Zapaticki hands off, but it's delayed. Big time wrap up on the play. That's 56, Slate Sechrist.
Well, right now, the defensive line of Jersey Shore, and we all know it can change on every play, but, boy, they're imposing their will. Really got into the backfield there. Slate Sechrist leading the way. Vandruff, they're playing hard. Caden Walker in at that nose guard position as well.
That's a loss of 3. And, you're talking about a back with the credentials that Geske has. It just goes to show if you don't have forward progress, you're not going anywhere. So the front 5 doing a bang-up job for Alex Jackson in the 5-2 defense. Twins right, short slot, Zapatiki under center. Second and 13, he's going to roll right. Didn't have time. Excellent pressure by Zeke Sechrist on the left defensive end position.
Again, anytime, any level, high school, college, pro, if you don't give your quarterback time, that back's wide open. Hey, why didn't he complete that? He's got a guy right in his snout, man. He's coming at him 100 miles an hour. Tried to flip it out there, but threw it at his feet. Good pressure there, Zeke Sechrist.
2 excellent programs tonight meeting here in Dallas. 3rd and 13, big down 24-yard line. They've got twins right, single left, Zapatiki in the gun. Bulldogs bringing the heat. Zapatiki's going deep. Zapatiki's going deep, and honestly, Geske, the wideout, younger brother of the tailback, pulls up lane.
Yeah, pulls up a little bit cramped there. Hopefully that's all it is for him, coming to the sideline. So Carson Watkins had the best opportunity there, but made the right play. Let that one go. Going to force a punt. And Brody Herr and Paul Hale now deep for the Bulldogs. Actually, Evan Snyder, Paul Hale. Thank you, Coach.
Need a big return for the Bulldogs here. Lawbaugh has a big leg. Last couple punts were off the side of his foot. 4th and 13. Kick is away. It's short. Picked up. Evan Snyder did a nice job because that hit the foot. Hit the foot of Watkins.
Yeah, he couldn't turn around quick enough to see it. And then when he did, tried to get out of the way, but a nice Johnny on the spot play by Evan Snyder. Turns out great field position for the Bulldogs. Still on their side of the 50. Going to mark it at about the 48. Still plenty of time, but now under 10 minutes, 9:38 to go here, fourth quarter. Bulldogs take over on the offensive side.
Right here, I'd throw the hitch to Paul Hale. I'd just get him open in space. In the gun, Elijah. There it is. Outside left, down the sideline. He could go.
Nice pitch and catch. Elijah Jordan, Paul Hale. Kind of reminds you of Dathan Tyson, a little bit bigger on the height side. But, man, you got to use that athleticism, trying to figure out, is that Bulldog offense turn that one into a big gain, 1st and 10 at the Dallas 35.
Big play. You got to get your athletes touches. Here we go. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Jordan fakes the handoff, goes immediately to the flats. Severino. That's okay. Loss of a couple. Nope, they're gonna say he's right around the line of game. Maybe a loss of 1.
Wow, and guess who? Malarkey again on the defensive side. I tell you, offense, defense, that Malarkey kid for Dallas, very, very good.
It reminds me of the old show MASH, like a trauma unit out here. Everybody's walking around half gimped up. It's 2nd and 11, 36-yard line in the gun. Elijah Jordan. He's going to look left, up top. No, he goes to Paul Hale. Down the sideline. Stiff arms a man. Gets out of bounds.
Nice look off there by Elijah Jordan. Look to the right side, and then the quick look and pass to Paul Hale. Hey, get it in space, as Nate mentioned. Use your athletes. Let them use their feet. Set it up 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5 in the gun. Elijah Jordan single back. He does hand the ball off. It's up the middle. Big gain, 1st down. Big gain. Hold on to the football.
He's chugging hard.
That's a situation, though, when forward progress is stopped. It's amazing how sometimes officials will call that quick and others will just let them sit there and rip. 1st and 10.
Ball marked at the 21 of the Mountaineers. Big conversion there for the Bulldogs.
Paul Hale all alone on an island, trips right. He's going to look up top. Paul Hale to the flats. Single catch. Does he break it? That's what we talk about space. High percentage passes, make a catch, force them to make a tackle, and that's the difference.
Now you could run that little hitch and run even though you're limited in space.
It's 2nd and 2, trips right, handoff inside. Loss.
A nice job there by the defense of Dallas. Hard to see that number 56. I think that's the one that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, Zach Williams. He's the one that looked like he was chiseled out of granite in pregame. 6'2", 220. 3rd and 3. Looking up top. Paul Hale sits down. Nope. Elijah Jordan finds space. Wide open over the middle. It's Luke Ryan. Down to the 1-yard line. Paul was primary. Elijah set his feet, looked secondary, found a wide open Luke Ryan.
That's a super job by Elijah Jordan, looking to your 2nd, 3rd, 4th receiver. Luke Ryan, big first down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, their head and helmet. Big time up the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It's a game, Doug. It's a game. 7:30 to go. They broke the plane, got just enough. It's a barn burner.
Wow, just what you hope for at any point in the season, but particularly in week number 1. 2 good, solid programs. Bulldogs have a chance on this Brody Hur PAT to tie this one up.
Dallas looking to bring pressure. Got to get the hold down. Holds down, kicks up, kicks low, but it's good. Big PAT, 21-21 on a Friday night. Mark it down, 8:23-24. This is impressive.
Yeah, what's really been good to see is that Jersey Shore is down. Dallas is kind of doing what they want with those screen plays, particularly to Lewis, breaking them for the good, exciting, fun plays. Jersey Shore didn't have any of those, but, hey, able to stay in it, got a turnover, not able to convert, but then, man, they find a way. Elijah Jordan, you're seeing him mature as a quarterback in front of your eyes. What's good, Evan Snyder, yes. Now Paul Hale, Trent Severino, Luke Ryan coming out of it. Big play, setting up that touchdown to go here to tie this one up.
The thing that I see, it's not, Sean works with us, but I like to see the next man up. It's when you've got athletes, you've got to get them touches and you've got to find ways. Hats off to Coach Gravish for saying we're going to get Paul in space. If it's a 5-yard hitch, we're going to let him do something with his feet, and that was the difference in that drive. Brody Hur kicks off it short. It's back to Geske. Geske's a big body. Geske up the middle.
He is a big body. I tell you, he's thick from the waist down. So good field position, good return by Dallas and Geske. Geske, he's feeling a little bit here tonight, though. You can tell a little bit of hitch in his giddy up as well. But good return, good field position at the Dallas 41. All tied up here, 7:23 to go.
And Paul Hale on that tackle. Geske got up a little gimpy. Paul's physical. That's another thing about Paul that I like. He's a physical receiver, physical athlete, makes a big hit there on the kickoff. 1st and 10, 41-yard line for Zapaticki in the gun. He's going to roll right. He's going to keep this one. Boom. Collision.
I tell you, no surprise. When Jersey Shore, when their defense is dialed in, they can bring the wood, baby. As Fox 56 just said, they're bringing the lumber there on that play. Yeah. All the inside guys, Caden Walker, Vandra, Slate Sechrist, Bo Sechrist, wham, against Zapaticki.
Yeah, that was impressive. When Fox 56 says the Bulldogs are bringing the wood, we're sharing the booth with them tonight. They've been gracious. 2nd 10, 41-yard line. Back to Zapaticki. Fakes the handoff. Throws it short. It's Geske, but he's corralled by Bo Sechrist. That's an excellent play. When your linebacker has to stay home and make a quick play on that hitch, the difference there between that and a 60-yard gain earlier in the game.
I tell you, that Geske from the receiver position, the younger brother, he's very good as well, and they run that screen, does Dallas very, very well for the high school level. So 3rd and fairly long, 3rd and about 7.
If you're an O coordinator right now, you're going to try to take advantage of the penetration of the 5-2. Jersey Shore has to be careful of the screens. Zapaticki in the gun. It's 3rd and 6 on the 45. Geske goes in motion. It's going to be a screen. It's wide open. Boom! It's a hit by Bo Sechrist.
Well, they try to go back to Malarkey on that inside screen. Super read by the All-State player, Bo Sechrist, coming up with a big defensive play. Knocks the ball loose, but incomplete. No fumble on that play. So the clock will stop. 6:02. 4th and 6 for Dallas. No choice here. Coach Manelli doing the right thing, going to punt this one away.
You know, what's exceptional is feeling the game and seeing it happen before your eyes, and the defense premeditating the play. Bo Sechrist he read his keys, he saw it, he watched film, and he made just a tremendous play there on third down. Bulldogs have to stay onside. Law ball number 13 back to kick here. Low snap, kicks away. He's got a great leg. I'll tell you, that's a great catch.
Evan Snyder in traffic. I tell you, he's very confident of his ability to catch the ball in traffic. Nice play there, secures it. Bulldogs take over, score tied 21-21 from their own 24.
You know, and that is a great catch because there was some contact made there as he fair caught that. You know, and I sometimes don't know if high school has a halo rule or not, but there is a halo rule. So obviously the officials said, hey, we're not going to get ticky-tack, but it's 21-all here, folks. First and 10, 24-yard line. Elijah Jordan the gun. Twins right and left. He's going to go immediately to the flats. It's low to Evan Snyder. Incomplete.
Good pressure up the middle there by the Mountaineer defense. Not really giving Elijah Jordan time to get that one out to Evan Snyder. Clock will stop. Under 6 minutes, 5:50 to go. All tied up here in week number 1.
I'll tell you what, this has been an incredible night. Just inside of 6 minutes, it is 2nd and 10. Twins left and right. Elijah Jordan's going to roll left. He's going to go deep.
Yeah, there again, your defender has the inside position, so it's not interference because the offensive player is trying to go around him to make the play. So ball on target, but good play there by the defender of Dallas to knock that one away from Paul Hale.
You know, we always talk about this, though. If you are a cornerback, it's good to get your head around. His head wasn't around on that play. So that's, again, inside position. I will say this. The officials have called a solid game tonight.
Oh, yeah. They've been
it
very
hasn't
good.
been one-sided. If you're going to let him play, let him play. Let him be a little physical.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job.
Dual twin cars here in the gun. He's going to fake the hitch. He's going to go up top. Evan Snyder. Oh. Evan Snyder did his best to make a play. He's jawing a little bit. Get back to the huddle.
Yeah, got the hand up to get it away from Malarkey, but nice coverage there. Actual double coverage, Malarkey and the younger Gasky on the coverage there against Evan Snyder. So 3 straight incompletions. Bulldogs going to have to punt this one away. 5:37 to go. Score still top.
You know, in hindsight's 20/20, but we went to the air 3 times, you know, and that's fine. But we were establishing some big yards on the ground, too, so we don't want to completely vacate the run. Brody Herr's done a good job of punting all night. This is time. Jersey Shore only has 10 guys on the field. They've got to do a good job of blocking. Dallas is going to look to take advantage. Snaps back, Brody Herr. Gets it away. It's low. Oh, it's going to be returned. It's Geske. He's got a lane. Up the middle. Big hit, but not until he picks up 15. Great field position for the Dallas Mountaineers at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, we talked the special teams would probably be a deciding factor or have the opportunity to be a deciding factor there. Even though the punt gets away, low line driver, Brody Herr had to get it away. Geske with the good return sets Dallas up on the short field. So the Bulldog defense have come up big the last couple series, going to have to do it again.
Keep in mind, Dallas has a great field goal kicker. 5.5 to go. Zapatiki in the shotgun. Single left, single right. Dual backs. Hands off. No, he fakes to Geske. He's going to go up top. Down the sideline. Evan Snyder looking for Geske. Geske on a dead run. Snyder kind of sitting down in the zone, but good defense.
Both teams have put this late ball game in the hands of their quarterback. One very experienced here in Zapatiki, one inexperienced in Elijah Jordan. Trading incompletions at the moment.
Look for the run this way. Here it comes, the counter. Geske. They got to take the big man down, a whole host of tacklers.
And that ends up with a big scrum at the end of that one. They push ahead for a gain of about 3. Market actually a little bit shorter than that, gain of a long 2, so 3rd and about 8 for the Mountaineers.
Caden Walker on the bottom of that pile. Zapatiki looking to do something here on 3rd down and 8. Inside the 35. Looking for the hard count, long count. Going to go to the sideline again. Down another play up. We're going to call timeout. Again, you can't take them with you.
Well, we took our defensive ends and got them out in pass coverage now a little bit, almost like outside linebackers. They were going to throw that little now screen over there.
Yeah, they were looking to the now screen. They were looking to Geske, number 24.
So one of our first timeouts of the ball game. Can we get any out-of-town scores while we have a break here? We'll try and do that.
Try to get you some out-of-town score.
Yeah, see if we can dial them up here if Coach can get here. If not, we'll just hop right back into it. So let's see what we got, see if we have any updates. Wow, Mount Carmel coming back, only trailing North Schuylkill 37-30. Heck of a ball game there in the fourth quarter. Danville will win 31-7 over Bloomsburg. Milton and Schick still tied fourth quarter, 14-14. Line Mountain now losing to Lewisburg, 26-23. Loyalsock Township, 21-28 over Mifflinburg. That's turned into a good ball game. Montoursville's going to win big, 47-7. Bellefonte 11, Central 7. That would be a big upset. Scranton Prep going to go on big over Valley View, 33-0. Muncie 21-14, that's not an update. Williamsport 26-0 over Wyoming Valley West as well. Troy 78-12 over Sayre. Mifflin County still have it 28-0 over Central Mountain. At the half, again, our Susquehanna Transit out-of-town scoreboard, 3rd and 8 for Dallas.
This is a big down defensively. Look for Dallas to try maybe a hitch and go or get a guy in space short. Zapaticki, there's heat coming. Steps up in the pocket, makes a man miss. He gets the first down on his own. Zapaticki made a huge scamper on that last play. He was snowed in, cold in, but he said, I'm not going to get outside. I'll take what I can north and south.
Yeah, showed some physicality there, did Zapaticki. He's not a real big guy, but able to use his momentum to bowl ahead for a big first down. So Dallas converts, clock running, 4:21, score tied, trying to set themselves up for the go-ahead touchdown or a chance at a go-ahead field goal.
And right now, Dallas isn't going to be in a hurry. They got 14 seconds on the clock. They're burning it down. They're going to watch it drop down inside of 10. Zapaticki's going to hand off. Big hit. Geske came tonight thinking, I'm looking for 100 yards, and right now he might be in the loss column.
I tell you, Luke Thompson, Slate Secrets at the bottom of that, just a super job. Loss of a short 2 on that play, 12-2. Right now, Dallas kind of positioning themselves, certainly have a chance to go down the field for that winning field goal. That's what they're looking for.
Well, look for him to take a crack maybe up top once or twice, but I agree with you, Doug. They want to be somewhere where they can score points. Zapaticki hard count sideline. Play clock inside of 10 now. They're just watching the clock dance down now. Inside of 3.5, this fourth quarter, 21-21. All knotted up. Zapaticki in the shotgun.
Well, unless they got a timeout, that's a delay of game penalty. Boy, Coach Manelli is livid on the sideline, very upset by that. So delay of game, 5-yard delay of game penalty against Dallas. Boy, they took their time there too much. It's going to cost them unforced error there, Nate.
Well, unforced error, not Dallas Mountaineer football. I mean, this is a team that executes. This team that's polished. They're almost militant in their approach to the game. And that 5 yards takes them out of field goal range. So right now, Zapaticki says 2nd and 17. We got to get some yards. In the gun. Snaps back. He's going to look to the flats. Up top. Big defensive play.
I tell you, Talon Malk, he has been spot on from that safety position. Man, give credit where credit is due. Really doing a nice job there against their best receiver, Malarkey.
Well, in the physicality, Malk is undersized. He might be 5'9", 5'10", but he was right where he needed to be when that ball was thrown. Broke up that pass. Now it's going to be a 3rd down in 17.
You got to go back to that screen game if you're Dallas.
Yeah, they've got to get their athletes in space. They've been tough to tackle tonight, Malarkey, along with Lewis. It's a big handoff. Geske in one fell swoop. Yep, gets him in field goal range. That's, you know what they said, Doug? You think we're going to the air, we're going to take what we can get on the ground and see if we can't get our field goal kicker in the game.
Yeah, super job. So clock stopped. Not sure why. At 3:06 on what they call the timeout. So clock stopped with the timeout from Coach Manelli. He's going to set up the field goal here, I think. Yep. And this kid, we saw him kick it in warm-ups from 50. No, Nate, I don't think they're – oh, yeah, there he is with the pink shoes. I'm sorry, I couldn't see him. Yep, was hidden by the huddle there. He was kicking them from 50-plus in warm-ups.
Yeah.
Very, very accurate. obviously gave them the big field goal in double overtime against Bishop McDevitt last year to send them to the state finals.
Yeah, that's number 13. He's done the punting tonight, done the kickoffs, and now the field goal. Rowan Lawbaugh, a senior, 5'8", 165. Great leg on him.
Oh, he can kick it. There's no question about it. Right in the middle of the field. Bulldogs will do their best to put a little pressure on him, whether on the snap or on the actual kick execution. Dallas is counting on your very experienced, seasoned kicker to boot it through for the lead, 2:41 to go.
Well, the thing is right now, no matter what, if you're the Bulldogs, do you want to get pressure? Yeah. You obviously don't want to give up. You don't want to go off sides. And you don't want to give it fake. Let him beat you with his foot. There's still 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go here. Lawbaugh. It's a nail biter, Doug. Snap, spotted on the 31. The kick is up. It's long. It looks good.
Missed
it's no good.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of distance, plenty of height. You could kind of see it as it got close to the field goal area that was going to – it didn't really drift. He drilled it hard, but you could kind of tell it was going to go less. So the Bulldogs, a little bit of pressure there. Dallas does exactly what they wanted to do. No good on that field goal attempt. Bulldogs take over. 1st and 10 from their own 20, right? They're going to move that back from their own 20. They don't keep it at the spot. So Bulldogs move back 4 yards, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Elijah Jordan and the Bulldog defense have a chance to put together a late game drive, Nate, win this one on the road.
I'll tell you, that's a big kick, Doug. You saw it wide left. I thought it was right down the middle. I need to go to get my eyes checked. But 21 all, it's knotted up, 2:33 to go. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun. Twins left, Twins right. Snaps back, passes immediately to the flats. It's Paul Hale. Or is that Snyder? It's Paul Hale. 1st down.
Well, as you talk, Nate, you kind of hope that the Bulldogs don't abandon the drive and a Dallas player down there on that good physical play by Paul Hale, that maybe you sprinkle in a run here. Don't just go completely pass-centric, because you now have opened it up a little bit, spread that field a little bit. Boy, all you need is one crease for Brody Herr, Elijah Jordan to get a big run here late in the ballgame.
So, the second string kid is in there now. We talk about, depth. We've had a lot of kids go down tonight with cramping, which we talk about surprising temperature-wise, but not surprising in week one.
Well, and again, you talked about it, Nate, the pace of play, the physicality on every play in a game like this in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Players you've seen the response to that. They're feeling those physical effects, and almost all of them have been cramps.
Well, when I look at Jersey Shore, we've got 8 kids that go both ways on a fairly consistent basis. Dallas, Zapaticki only plays offense, but Geske, both Geskes, offense, defense.
Malarkey as well.
Malarkey, offense, defense. Like you said, Doug, the guys you're seeing kind of cramp up no matter how fit they are and athletic they are. They're in the game the whole time.
Yep, number 10 there coming off, Brian Wickenheiser for Dallas.
Shout out to Vince Swartz tonight on camera. It's always great to have him along on the journey, along with Coach Sean Hale, bringing us some pass pro, some schematics, and being our eyes in the sky. 1st and 10 now, 30-yard line. Elijah Jordan back, wide open. Evan Snyder, nice turn. Looked like he was going to take a little bit of a loss there. Evan Snyder gets a couple. Clock ticking now, down inside of 2:15. Getting to the line quickly are the Bulldogs. Ball is spotted. Officials doing a nice job of getting the rock down tonight. Twins right, single left. That's Paul Hale out on the island. It's 2nd and 5. It's a handoff. Brody Herr. First down. It's going to stop the clock, move the chains. Yes, the clock does stop temporarily till the chains are set.
1:51 to go here in the 4th quarter. All tied up, 21-21.
Twins left, Twins right. They got Snyder and Paul on the same side. That's a nice matchup. They're going to look left. Snyder wide open over the middle. Makes the catch. Hold on to the ball. Down inside the 40 to the 31. That's a tough pair matchup out on that left side. They got to keep the ball rolling.
Boy,
They got to get to the ball.
That's a nice throw by Elijah Jordan there across the middle. Great catch by Evan Snyder.
Big time catch by Snyder. Single left. Now Twins both sides. Elijah Jordan the gun, 1st and 10. Immediately thrown. Pick up a 5.
I think Luke Ryan there with the catch inside. He's had a nice ball game. He's going to end up with 4, 5, 6 catches in this ball game coming out after that play.
1:10 now on the clock, 4th quarter. Jersey Shore's got to keep moving or call a timeout.
Yep, coach has the play in.
Down inside the 30, near the 25. 2nd and 6. Jordan in the gun. He's going to roll left. Wide open. No, he's going to keep it. He goes back across the side. Does he get a block? He gets a block. Down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Nice run.
That's where the athleticism of a player like Elijah Jordan, 3-year running back starter, he doesn't get flustered saying, hey, if I can keep it alive. And, boy, the lineman did a good job of making the picket fence there 48 seconds ago. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
1st and 10 Dogs. Twins left, Twins right. Elijah Jordan a gun. He's going to roll right. Does he have anybody open? Throws over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown! Touchdown. Big time.
Trent Severino across the middle. You know, isn't it funny, guys? We talked about how Zapatiki and Dallas used the middle of the field as well as anybody, and we complained about that a little bit, guys. How about it? That Jersey Shore never used the middle of the field the last couple years. Using the middle of the field in the last 2 drives, and Trent Severino, great catch for the score. Brody Herr, PAT attempt.
Pick us up.
Bang
Drilled
through.
Doug, every hair on the back of my neck is standing up on end right now. I got goosebumps, chills from the tip of my nose to the tip of my toes. This has been an absolute hard-fought battle, and to be down like they were 21-7 with 43 seconds to go, be up 28-21, and it was the air arsenal. The Dogs finally went to the air and said, we're going to win, lose, or draw through the air, and Elijah Jordan has come to impress.
Wow, just a great run as well. Very impressive through the air, obviously with the touchdown pass to Severino. But, wow, what a great run on that scramble play. But, again, kudos to the linemen to stay where they're supposed to be and then turn back and set up that fence for Jordan to get down the sidelines, pick up the 1st down to set up that touchdown play. Again, Jordan to Severino. 43 seconds to go. The Bulldogs come all the way back. Lead by 7, 28-21.
Yeah, I just pinched myself. Wasn't sure if I was in REM sleep or at a football game on a Friday night because I swore I was dreaming for a second. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. What a broadcast this has been to be a present part of this. The Dog Nation's traveled well. Dallas Faithful is here in the Tar Heel Blue tonight. The game is not over. There's 43 seconds to go. Bulldogs will be kicking off from their own 40, but to think about people, place, and time, you know, Dallas has great special teams. They prepared for moments like this. Maybe a lateral, maybe not a lateral, maybe a throw back across the field. I don't know, but if I'm Jersey Shore, I don't kick it to 24, I don't kick it to 23, and I don't kick it to 19.
Yeah, Coach Hale brought up a good point. Maybe you squib this one, make somebody pick it up, but they'll probably clear the way and let one of those back guys pick it up as well.
Kick is off, kick is a knuckle.
Yeah, you'll take that, though. You don't get the return. You don't get any time off the clock as well, so the clock stays at 43 seconds.
So give me the rule. I sometimes learn on the fly. Can they make them re-kick?
Yes, they can.
They could, but they're going to take it at the 35. 35-yard line's probably pretty good. Oh, they're taking it there. They're taking it time-wise. They're saying, hey, that's pretty good field position. We're going to rely on our senior quarterback. They're going to look to Malarkey. They're going to look to Gasky, 24, the younger. They've got the weapons to get it down the field as well, but the big difference is they got to put it in the end zone and the PAT as well to tie this one up.
So in a situation like this, do you stay in what you came and you dance with who you brought, or do you change your defensive scheme?
No, you stay right
43
here, baby.
seconds.
Yeah.
In the gun is Zapatiki going to the sideline. They've got their 2 best athletes out here wide left in Malarkey and Geske. Look for a wheel route or something deep. If Zapatiki has time, they're going to go deep.
Oh my gosh.
Big sack.
The receiver was wide open down the right side.
So 4-yard gain, receiver wide open, 31-30.
Clock running, 30 seconds and counting.
They've got to get back. If I'm 2nd and 5, Zapaticki's going to go deep.
Oh, nice catch.
He
First
bobbled
down
it.
there.
Did he catch it? They say he caught it.
Yep, they call it a catch. 17 seconds ago. Gets them in position at their own 47 to get it down the field.
Zapaticki under center. He's going to spike it. 14 seconds.
Yeah, the interesting thing, normally you only have a player or two that you can do the gimmick play, the hook and ladder, et cetera, as Coach Ailes talking about. Here you have 3 or 4 guys that you can go to try and spread it to make that play down the field.
Biggest thing right now, weapons to the left side of the field. 14 seconds. They got to get deep. They're going to go deep. Pressure. Zapaticki's not. That's grounding. Nobody there. He's not outside the tackles.
Boy, they're counting for that.
That's grounding.
They are calling for that. I don't think they're going to get it. They're talking about it.
That should be lost it down. That's grounding. Flag's coming out right now.
I don't know, Nate. He didn't bring the flag out yet. I don't think he's going to. No matter what, 9 seconds ago, so you have maybe time for 2 plays. So you know one of these has got to go down the field deep.
It's 10 yards. They get 10 yards for a first down. Now we're playing, looks like cover 5, which is awesome.
3rd down and 10, 47-yard line. Zapaticki in the gun. Do they get to him? They get pressure. He throws it deep. He had to get rid of it early. 5 seconds to go. This is it. This is the game. Last play of the game.
Yeah, nice job there by the umbrella defense to cover 5, as Coach Hale talked about. 5 guys deep. Nobody get behind you. You can let them catch it in front of you, but man, you can't let anybody get behind you. Ball game here, so Coach Manella obviously doing the right thing. You've got to get it down the field. So what Jersey Shore needs to do, make the play here. You don't want any penalty. You don't want any roughing the passer to extend the ball game or anything like that. Play your base defense, keep everybody in front of you, and the Bulldogs have a chance to come all the way back from 21-7 to win this one on the road, leading by 7, 28-21. Always an interesting conversation in these type of huddles. Coach Hale and guys and Coach Lou behind us are talking about, what do you do here? What type of play? Dallas has an advantage with an experienced quarterback, but I tell you what, Nate, no matter what, those players, they got the hairs on the back of their neck standing up too. They were in 6 close games last year and won them all within a touchdown, won them all. Here they're in a game that they've given up the lead late. That's a little different for them. How do they respond, experienced player or not?
Yeah, I agree. So here's the situation. If you're tuning in at home, Jersey Shore's come back down 21-7 to go ahead 28-21 on some big plays through the air in the second half. Elijah Jordan came alive. Paul Hale, Evan Snyder, and others adding to the fray with receptions. But it's 4th and 10, 5 seconds to go in this game. Dallas has to get a first down or try for a touchdown because this could very well be the last play of the game. Trips left. They're going to bring Geske out. They're going to throw to the flats. It's going to be a pass and go. Geske throws it up. Nobody home. It's intercepted. Get down.
Go down.
That's the game. Jersey Shore comes out on top on the road tonight. They steal a big one from the Mountaineers. It's Bulldogs over Mountaineers. If you're just tuning in, this has been one of the best high school football games I've ever witnessed with my 2 eyes. I don't know about you, Doug.
Oh, just absolutely great comeback for the Bulldogs on the road against a quality opponent that you will see still have a chance to win 8, 9, 10 ball games. Super job by both units, particularly the defensive side. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back for a final recap. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School Football on the Bear and on CentralPASports.com.
Supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton, 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank, but did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson and Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson and Associates.
Your destination for Kubota is Daughter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Daughter Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Daughter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games at ATM, fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Bear Country, 99.9 FM.
Hey, we're back. I'll tell you what.
Hey, we're excited.
I feel like I'm on a stress test. I'm like on an escalator or some sort of stationary bike or treadmill getting my heart checked. I might need to see my cardiologist come Monday because, Doug, we came to Dallas, not Texas, not Fort Worth, but Dallas, Pennsylvania tonight. Ranked number 1 in the WNEP was the Dallas Mountaineers. Jersey Shore was ranked 11. And to end the game coming back 14 down to go up 7 to win 28-21 was remarkable.
Really, really good. We will begin the post-game show, which will be quick as usual, but we'll get a couple out-of-town scores again. Thanks you to Susquehanna Transit for coming on board at the out-of-town score. We're only going to name 3. So Mifflin County 42-6 over Central Mountain. So the Wildcats start off with a big loss. Milton and Shikellamy, because we'll see Shikellamy later, 14-14 in overtime, and then a very good game in the coal region. Probably it's one of the toughest games that Mount Carmel have all year. North Schuylkill 37, Mount Carmel 30. Great game there. So the Spartans get a big win. Obviously here, the Bulldogs come all the way back, down 21-7, score to make it 21-14, score to tie it up. But then on a great play, Elijah Jordan on the scramble gets it down close. And then the 11-yard touchdown pass to Trent Severini and the PAT by Brody Herr with 2:33 to go. Gets the win for Jersey Shore on the road here in Dallas. Luke Ryan with the final interception to wrap it up. Really, really good. Kudos to Coach Chris Davis as well with the offensive and defensive staffs. We just want to mention, again, a plethora of guys. Zeke Sechrist with 2 sacks. 5 individual tackles, 2 assists. Bo Sechrist, 7 individual tackles, 4 assists as well. Slate Sechrist in there somewhere with a big sack and that fumble cause as well. Number of other guys as well. I won't go through the offensive stats just in total, but it was interesting. Elijah Jordan ends up with 16 for 33, 226 yards, and the winning touchdown, obviously, to Trent Severini. So what started out as kind of an up-and-down game for Elijah Jordan really ends up well for him. On the receiving side, Paul Hale ends up with 5 catches. Evan Snyder, 2 TDs. 6 catches. Trent Severino, 2 catches and the touchdown. Luke Ryan, I told you, what a nice ball game for him. 4 catches, 1 long for 46 to set up the touchdown. What that was great to see is spreading the ball around, not reliant on 1 or 2 players only, a little bit through the ground as well. Make sure you check Chris Massey and all of the stats again. Coach Davis, we'll get an update on that next week to get some more final stats for you. But, Nate, what a great comeback on the road. Down 14, win by 7 against the Dallas Mountaineers.
Yeah, and the Seacrest family, you know. But like I said, I just want to comment on Zeke and Slate tonight. Man, everybody was cramping up, but nobody quit. It was unbelievable. You know, and as I always say, Doug, are we signing off?
Well, we're going to do 2 things. So, one, we need to do the player of the game. And, again, folks, sponsors, player of the game sponsor would be great. So, I'm going to agree with you, Nate. We're going to do 2. Elijah Jordan on the offensive side, just coming back and leading away, a little bit on the ground, a lot through the air. But defensive side, I think it's the Seacrest triplets.
Yeah.
Bo, Slate, and Zeke all coming through our 2024 Week 1 players of the game. Seacrest brothers and cousins on the defensive side.
That's right.
Elijah Jordan on the offensive side.
Unbelievable.
For Jersey Shore. So, again, if you're looking for a new Friday Night Lights experience, connect with us through our new website, centralpasports.com. Switch between Central Mountain, the Montoursville games, Bucktail as well, and then these Jersey Shore Bulldogs all season long. centralpasports.com. Every week, week in, week out here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Nate, what a great ball game to start the year.
I just want to give a shout-out to the Bulldog Nation tonight. My phone's blowing up. I haven't looked at it. But I appreciate your support. Doug appreciates your support. Vince, Coach Hale, just, you know, everybody, even here. Coach Lucella came in from Lackawanna Junior College. Was wonderful to meet him tonight. Just to always absorb and get a little more knowledge of the football game and the sport in general. Just be surrounded by positive people and fellowship. From our house to yours, I just want to say, you know, as you tune in week in and week out, just know we so much appreciate not only your viewership, but those who support the broadcast. I always say it's personal. We're a family. We're relational. I'm signing off. This is Doug Zen.
Hey, make sure you tune in next week. So, again, the Bulldogs return home, continue a very tough and challenging schedule to start the year. So they get the win on the road at Dallas 28-21. Next week against 5A Delaware Valley. Unique note here, that game starts at 6 p.m.
Yep, 6 p.m.
Started early because of the travel for Delaware Valley. So 6 p.m. start next week from Thompson Street Stadium. We'll leave you. Bulldogs win on the road 28-21 over Dallas. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School Football on the Bear Country Sports Network and now on centralpasports.com.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game against Dallas, brought to you by Twilight Diner in Loganton, McMahon, Ferguson and Associates, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mikesell Electric, the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Real Estate, Jiffy, Market and Deli, TLC Fuels, Journey Bank, Alexander Kia, Jason Eberhard State Farm Insurance, Ex-Agway, Fred Ham Disposal, Pine Creek Seed Farm, Napa and Jersey Shore and Mill Hall, Hollis, Coal and Oil, Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, Briganti, Gleghorn and Hafley Insurance, Dotterer Equipment, All Around Tire, and River Valley Internet. We're back on the air next Friday night, audio through 99.9 FM, streaming through Bear999.com, video through Bear Country 999 on YouTube. Dogs will welcome Delaware Valley to Thompson Street Stadium at a special time next week. Pregame 5:30, kickoff 6. Bear Country Sports Network through centralpasports.com.